saving sort gates to the state-of-the-art Dairy Plan C21. Monitor and control your parlor systems as you manage your whole herd. Contact Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your Gia dealer in Lancaster and Richland Center for details on the latest ID systems and sort gates that can help your dairy's efficiency, putting you and your cows in the fast lane.
In game one.
Welcome back to Raleigh Cheese pregame show here on Super Hits 106 on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. I think we got the YouTube channel figured out thanks to Tyler Tennis for the assist. I believe we're streaming now as we should be. It is a Raleigh Cheese pregame show, and our starting lineups are presented by Fuller's Milker Center. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy. Set up or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and at Fuller'sMilkerCenter.com. People's State Bank coin toss, Wally, and you had your eyes on that, did you not?
I did have my eyes on that. Fennimore won the toss, and they have elected to receive, and they will receive on the north side of the field. So that means it will be going on your radio screen. They will be going from right to left.
All right, so we'll
left to right.
We'll go left to right as we're looking at it.
Well, I got to get my directions down.
That's all right. We got some time. So we're bringing the starting offense for the Fennimore Golden Eagles. Their quarterback is Dawson Krubel. He's a 6'2 senior, and he wears number 12. Goes 162 pounds, does Dawson Krubel. Krubel against Iowa Grant last week, 5 of 10, 117 yards, touchdown, and an interception. The running backs are Reese Kelly, 5'9", 173, and a junior. Kelly with 13 carries, 150 yards last week, and a touchdown. Also, Sean Yankee Fielder, wears number 4. He's a 5'10 junior, 175 pounds. Yankee Fiedler, 12 carries, 94 yards, and a couple of touchdowns last week as well. The tight end is Jacob Kretschmann, 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 6'2", 177-pound junior. The wide receivers are Brady Roth, 6'3", 175 pounds, and a junior. Roth with 2 receptions, 89 yards, and a touchdown last week. And the other wide receiver, Jude Kinney, 6'4", 177 pounds, and a senior. Kinney, a reception for 5 yards a week ago. And the offensive line for Fennimore, Reed Stahlsberg, 6'1", 208, and a sophomore. Waylon Miles, 6'3", 186, and a junior. Noah Needham, 5'10", 200, and a junior. Braden Washburn, 5'11", 251, and a junior. And Corbin Demo, 6'5", 284, and a senior. Those are the starters for the Fennimore Golden Eagles, again under head coach Tyrell Rosemeyer in his 4th season, assisted by Mitch Yankee, Kobe Zwiefelhofer, Jason Miles, Derek Kephart, and Brent Scheckler. Also Dan Bradison, Dave Rosemeyer, Brandon Krantz, Bob Kessler, and Tyler Matthews. The Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental colors of the game for Fennimore. They're in their traveling white uniforms. Maroon helmets with the gold logo and maroon letters and gold trim. A stripe down the side of the white pants for the Fennimore Golden Eagles, the visitors here tonight. The Fuller's Milker Center starters for the River Ridge Timberwolves. Their defense will start in the 4-4 and go like this across the front line. Defensive end Emery Simerson. He wears number 52, 6'1", 181 pounds, and a junior. Defensive tackle Cody Mesra, number 50, 5'10", 195, and a senior. Defensive tackle Eli Hamilton, number 71, 6'1", 262, and a senior. And the defensive end Cale Koenig, 6'3", 167, and a junior. The outside linebackers, Brock Bungie, 5'8", 158, and a senior. Brandon Davis, 5'10", 181, and a senior. Inside linebackers, Braden Scaife, 5'9", 204, and a junior. Blake Reynolds, 5'11", 195, and a junior. The corners are Ren Bowen, 5'10", 155, and a senior. Noah Copsey, 5'10", 157, and a junior. And the safety is Reese Drew, 5'10", 157, and a senior. And Timberwolves getting under head coach Wade Winkers, assisted by Andrew Redmond, Brad Lang, and Jake Kaufman. Also Nate Copsey, volunteer coach for the Timberwolves. And River Ridge's colors of the game, again presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. The Wolves are in the home purple from head to toe, are they not? Yeah,
They are.
Purple from head to toe with white lettering. So that's the look for the Timberwolves and the starting lineups for the Timberwolves and the Fennimore Golden Eagles. Again, the People's State Bank coin toss saw Fennimore win, electing to receive, and they'll go from left to right, north to south here in Patch Grove. Our turf weather report brought to you by Dewey's Tire Repair for all your farm, auto, and truck tires and sales and service needs. The best place to take a leak is Dewey's Tire Repair of Platteville. And if there wasn't moisture on the ground before, some moisture now, but the field is in excellent condition. I mean, you could sleep out there if you wanted to.
It is beautiful out there, and I got a chance to walk in the grass out here a little bit. No, this is as good as you could ask for. I mean, it's solid.
Turning into a gorgeous night here in Patch Grove. Some clouds off in the distance, and that's better than dark and over top of us. As the sun sets behind us here in the recently upgraded press box. They're doing a nice job. I know. Where you're sitting right now, there's room for a person and a half, and there were two of us in that space.
And when you're in there with somebody that's big, you're crowded.
Yeah, so they've done a great job opening this thing up, making it a little more friendly for all the visitors, and we appreciate the hospitality and warmth always.
Well, I definitely do. I mean, of course, see, and I'm one of the few people can say that I was here before most of the people that are here. Because when I was coaching in Platteville with the freshmen, we played West Grant's, I guess I'll say it was their team at that particular time, since they were not fielding a varsity or a regular JV. I got to bring my freshmen up here and play a game. That was a lot of years ago now.
We'll keep an eye on the Shoebox scoreboard tonight. The Shoebox in Black Earth, largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Elsewhere here on the Queen Bee Radio family of stations and Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel streams. Cuba City at Lancaster over on 97.7 Country WGLR. And the Platteville Hillman at Mineral Point tonight over on Extreme 107.1. Brewers baseball tonight is at Toronto, and the Brewers have been they've been a team to watch, to say the least. Best record in baseball, and we're due to cool off, and they have, as of late right now, scoreless with the Blue Jays, the best team in the American League. I don't know if they still are or not. Bottom of the third inning there, though, in Toronto.
Well, I look at it this way. The Brewers are a team that went through a major hot streak, cooled down a little bit, but you know what? It's not going to be over for them. Not at all. They're way too good to be cool. It's going to be taking off again.
Play the game the right way, and maybe good things will happen. That's what we're hoping. We're here at Patch Grove, River Ridge, and Fennimore in non-conference football here, which you got to check. You got to do a double check to make sure that's still the case year to year anymore, it seems like, Wally.
Well, we got things moving all over the place, and I understand because here in southwest Wisconsin, we're not exactly loaded with big schools, and everyone is smaller. It's a matter of adjusting here and adjusting there. Who knows where Southwestern East Dubuque will be in whatever conference next year. Where will Fennimore be next year? Probably in the same place, but there's only a few teams that you can be certain they'll be where they are.
So River Ridge of the Six Rivers still.
Oh, yeah.
And Fennimore still in the SWAL. And I had to give Steve Prestigard some garbage. I got to give Steve a lot of credit. He does a lot of homework and makes sure that we have all the information that we need. And
sometimes more than we need.
Yes.
That's okay. I'll take it.
Including fictitious conference names based on factual elements.
Well, there is that.
The Nine Rivers Conference, Steve, what's that? Well, you know there are 9 rivers now given the teams.
Well, there are, however. They haven't changed the name of the conference officially yet.
Right. And the SWAL Conference is still the SWAL and not the SWAL Football Conference.
That's right.
RJ,
well,
go ahead. RJ Osterhaus, Wally Trouton with you, and we are moments from kickoff. We'll bring that to you straight ahead here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 2.
Hello, Ben here from Darlington Family Dental. Your smile is as important to us as it is to you. Give us a call and schedule a consultation to figure out if clear aligners might be right for you. The consultation is free. Zero interest financing is available. This solution for your smile might be more cost effective than you think. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
In Game 2.
Grant Regional Health Center, People's State Bank coverage of high school sports presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Here on Super Hits 106, superhits106.com, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. A broadcast brought to you by the Economy Feed Mill, Bloomington, Glen Haven, Fennimore, featuring custom blends and more for your operation. The Economy Feed Mill, Bloomington, Glen Haven, and Fennimore. And Papa Murphy's, Platteville and Prairie du Chien, they got a new pizza, Wally. It's the new $9.99 Ultimate Pepperoni. Crispy shredded pepperoni and giant pepperoni. Make it bolder with Mike's Hot Honey, or boldest with extra hot honey at Papa Murphy's, Platteville and Prairie du Chien. Order online at papamurphys.com.
Of course, I'm not a hot eater.
I've got some
Peppers, yes,
curiosity.
not hot ones.
Let's pause here for our national anthem from Patch Grove. In the national anthem from River Ridge High School in Patch Grove, our Geo Steerhouse Wally Troutman with you on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, getting set for non-conference Week 2 football, River Ridge and Fennimore. And our broadcast is brought to you by RPM Automotive in Prairie du Chien. Are you having car trouble? RPM fixes everything, and they have loaner cars too. RPM Automotive of Prairie du Chien. By Mound City Bank and their total line of credit. Use equity in your home for the things that you want to do. Stop into Mound City Bank to apply for subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at moundcitybank.com. The Wood Law Office, serving you in Fennimore and Boscobel, providing Grant County estate planning, elder law, probate, business law, real estate, and municipal law. Call Bennett Wood Law Office, Fennimore, and Boscobel. My Community First Bank, for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cfbank.com, member FDIC. In our game time conditions here in Patch Grove, 70 degrees, light breeze, partial sunshine, a chance for light rain within the hour. If it's light, that's just fine, but the part that a little technical difficulty with Wade's interview, Mr. Winkers, and said if it's wet, taking care of that football going to be a big deal for the Timberwolves.
You know, that's one of the, we talked about this last week when I was down in Cuba City about, you know, the way the weather's been, and we've had more than our share of rain. And what is that going to mean as the season goes on? And really, basically, it's a matter, as long as we don't get overloaded with rain the rest of the year, it'll be fine. But some of these fields could really get tore up if we keep getting rain like we did.
A broadcast brought to you by the Larson Family Funeral Home, Fennimore, and the Solomon Larson Funeral Home of Montfort. And by Sullivan Auctioneers, Big Iron Realty. If you have livestock, farmland, or buildings to sell, call Daryl Kraft. Visit bigiron.com to learn more. By Les Mack Automotive in Lancaster, whether it's Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, or Ford, you can count on over 50 years of trusted hometown service because at Les Mack, you always get more from less. Rosemeyer Wealth Management will design a specific plan to meet your retirement needs. The experts at Rosemeyer Management will answer all your questions, even if you don't know what to ask. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Jim Drury and the gang a call. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Point and Flush Sportsman's Club. Their guided upland bird and waterfowl hunts with friends and family will create memories that'll last forever. Make your best shot with Point and Flush Sportsman's Club in Potosi. And Carver's Hardwood Flooring for hardwood flooring, stair installation, or finishing needs. Call on Ryan Carver. He's the only National Wood Flooring Association certified installer, sander, and finisher in the tri-state area. Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton. And we're set for football. As we told you, Fennimore receiving on the north side of the end zone is sunshine on the field now outside of the shadow of the press box. It goes from about the River Ridge 50 to the 35. Deep to receive to start things out for Fennimore. Looks like it's going to be Sean Yankee Fiedler. And Brady Roth. Roth on the near side, Fiedler on the far side, back at about their own 20. Again, River Ridge in the home purples. It's a simple look, solid purple helmets, solid purple pants, and just the white numbers on the jerseys. I like it.
Well, you know, as a Winona State grad, I like purple.
Well, I graduated high school purple, and that's
well, unfortunately, my Winona State guys aren't doing well.
And no, Ren Little Squibber goes to the near side and out of bounds, and he's going to be allowed to go there by Gianni Filardo. Flag on the play, Pink's penalty.
And, of course, the penalty is because the ball went out of bounds.
Yep.
And just a matter of coming up here and spotting the ball. There are always choices. Even here, you could take it where it went out of bounds. But, of course, that's not the right choice. You want to take it on the 35-yard line.
They'll have it 1st and 10.
So Fennimore starts things out from their own 35-yard line, wide side to far side of the field. A split backfield, two receivers near side for the Golden Eagles. Krubel, their quarterback, under center. Dawson Krubel, long count. And back in motion to the near side. He will get the handoff going forward. That's Sean Yankee Fiedler, who's stacked up and will gain a yard, but not a lot more as the River Ridge student body meets him there.
No, he didn't really have a chance to go much of anywhere. The defense was right there to cover him up. He tried to cut it back to the inside, and again, that was tight.
2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line. Wide side to the far side of the field for the Fennimore Golden Eagles, moving from left to right in traveling white uniforms. Out of the shotgun now, Dawson Krubel. Back to his right is Reese Kelly. Two receivers near side. And the handoff to Kelly going left around tackle, and he'll be stopped on a tackle on the far side by number 22 for the Wolves. Noah Copsey coming from the cornerback spot made the stop.
You know, wing T terminology, even though that's not what they're in, that was a sweep to the left side. He made a cut inside and was able to at least get 5 yards out of it. That still took a lot of effort.
So 3rd and 3 from the 42-yard line. Fennimore zone trying to convert here in the opening drive of the ball game. Two receivers near side. Again, Kelly to the right of Krubel, who's out of the shotgun. The back to the far side is Yankee Fiedler, and it will be a handoff left. It'll be a first down carry to just shy of midfield by Reese Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly gets about 6 yards on that one. Pretty much the same play as last time, but they had nice blocking right at the point of attack, and that's what was able to get him there.
So Fennimore from their own 48 moves the chains on the opening drive of the contest. Wide side by a narrow margin is the near side of the field. Receiver over here is Sean Yankee Fiedler. There's two to the far side. Krubel out of the shotgun again with a back to his left. Again, that's Keller. And a long count here for Fennimore. Nothing happening quickly offensively. It's kind of trying to control the pace. Handoff goes up the middle, and Reese Kelly is tackled in the hole. And that's Cale Koenig on the stop for River Ridge.
Well, they ended up, and he was able to squeeze out a yard out of that, but I'll tell you, he earned every inch of it.
Second and a long 9 from the 49.
That's one of the things, you can see River Ridge defensively, they're not bad at all because this is a pretty good Fennimore front group.
And second and 9 from midfield. 2 receivers far side. They're about on the center of the crown. Fennimore set up offensively, and they'll fake the handoff. Krubel, keeper left side, fakes the pass, and now we'll go ahead. He's got a first down, Carey and more. He's inside the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Krubel, it's a Northland Buildings touchdown for Dawson Krubel, who will flip the ball up over the goalpost in celebration. No flag. And a flag on the play. That may be for celebratory reasons.
Yeah, I think it will be. I mean, there's certain things you can do and there are certain things you can't do. That's one of them.
Officials chatting it over. Should go as a 51-yard touchdown run for Krubel.
It's one of the things, again, that Wade Winkers talked about in the pregame show, and that is you got to stop the big plays, and there was one of them right there.
6-0 Golden Eagles on the shoebox scoreboard as the Golden Eagles likely lining up for 2 based on what we saw in the pregame. And it will be Dawson Krubel. Dawson Krubel again out of the shotgun, and Kelly to his left. Receivers left and right. Throwing left, has his man. Ball's going to be knocked incomplete. A nice job defensively in the back corner of the end zone. Sticking with his man over there was Copsey. Noah Copsey broke that up. So,
yeah, Kenny really did not have a good chance to catch that football, not with that nice big defensive arm up in the way. So a pretty good job there on defense.
Extra point pass incomplete. 6-0 Fennimore in the first quarter. And we're back after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 3.
Show your school spirit with every swipe. People's State Bank offers debit cards featuring your local school's mascot. And now through September 30th, you can upgrade for 50% off. Even better, $5 from your card fee goes right back to your school. It's an easy way to support your team and look good doing it. Visit any People's State Bank location to upgrade your debit card today. Iowa sales tax may apply to fees and service charges. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Oakview Group is now hiring. They're looking for an operations manager at Five Flags Center to assist with planning, budgeting, day-to-day responsibilities, and keeping Five Flags events on track. Oakview Group is also looking for maintenance technicians for both Five Flags and the Grand River Center to handle preventative and corrective maintenance and to make sure every show and event goes off without a hitch. Apply today and see all their open positions at fiveflagscenter.com.
In game 3.
Colton Tollefson kickoff is going to be returned by Reese Drew up the middle, and he will get across midfield before being stacked up at about the 48-yard line of Fennimore. 6-0 Golden Eagles as they score in the opening possession of the ball game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plays, and 2 minutes 41 seconds on the drive for Fennimore. They took the penalty on the kickoff for the unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, so they
after the score.
The result was they had to kick off from the 25-yard line, and that did help a little bit with this good field position for the Timberwolves.
So River Ridge 1st and 10 in Golden Eagle territory at the 49. Quick pass in the left flat as the man ball caught by Drew, and he'll be tackled for no gain on the play. Brody Roth on the stop.
Yeah, I like the concept of what they were trying to do to get the ball out there, but you pretty much knew that's what was going to happen because you had Drew breaking out there right away at the beginning.
Receivers left and right for the Wolves, wide side, the far side of the field. River Ridge, the home purples, going from right to left as we view it. And now changing the play in the River Ridge offense, Brandon Davis, the River Ridge quarterback, Very talented player, special player, as described by several opposing coaches. Hand off left. No, it's going to be an option to the left side and trying to turn the corner, but being tripped up. And the carry was Brock Bungie. And Drazen on the usher out of bounds for Fennimore.
Well, Bunga is able to get 2 yards on that option play, but you know, to gain many yards on that, there were just too many white jerseys over there from Fennimore.
6-0 Golden Eagles, 8 minutes and ticking here in quarter number 1. Trips receivers far side for River Ridge. Again, Anthony Davis under center, single back behind him, receiver to the near side for the Wolves, trying to convert on 3rd and 8. And Drew will get the handoff after coming in motion, and he'll have an avenue, but he's going to be stacked up before he gets to the first down as collaborating on the stop, Gianni Filardo and Casey Drazen. So it brings up a 4th down situation for River Ridge from the 43-yard line of Fennimore.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's only able to get 4 yards on that. But they are, you know, you're inside your 45-yard line. A lot of coaches will question whether they should go here or not, and it looks like that's what's going to be happening.
Bridge taking some time in the huddle. Wide side, the far side of the field. Receiver over there is Ren Bowen. Cale Koenig to the near side. Davis under center, takes the handoff, drops straight back, looks left, throws over the middle, has a man, ball caught. The defender fell down, and Cale Koenig is going to have a Northland Buildings touchdown.
43 yards.
Davis to Koenig. Again for the Northland Buildings touchdown. And River Ridge will look for the point or points after here. Point and flush.
I like the call.
Extra point, and they're going to go for 2 here with receiver to the near side. And the handoff. Oh, it's going to be a keeper by Davis trying to turn the corner, dives ahead and gets the 2-point conversion. So Davis, the 2-point keeper. And River Ridge now up 8-6 with 6:56 to go in quarter number 1. We are back after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 4.
If you suffer from chronic sinus infections known as sinusitis and over-the-counter medicine or prescriptions aren't helping, you might be a candidate for balloon sinuplasty, an innovative, non-invasive outpatient procedure now available at Grant Regional Health Center. This treatment can gently and safely widen the sinuses, allow drainage, and provide long-term relief for chronic sufferers. Visit our website, grantregional.com/ENT to learn more. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
Like any business, success in dairying is often determined by who you know rather than what you know. That's why it's good to know the pros at Fuller's, your Gia dealer. Fuller's is your source for the hygiene brand of products, as well as other dairy hygiene products. Make your operation more efficient and profitable, and get the most out of your dairy herd by partnering with the experts at Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your local Gia dealer in Lancaster, Richland Center, and FullersMilkerCenter.com.
In game 4.
Eight 0 River Ridge leading Fennimore after each team's first possession of the ball game. The ensuing kickoff by the Wolves will be caught by Filardo, who is going to go to his knees right away, and Fennimore will set up offensive shot.
Well, he wanted to make certain that he had control of that football and caught it and slid right down. It's interesting because you're worried about Fennimore with big plays, and yet here you are, you're scoring yourself on a big play.
2 receivers to the far side, and out of the shotgun again, Krubel. Kelly to his left, and a wing back in motion, Yankee Fiedler, not in motion, but he's set up over right tackle on the near side. And the handoff to Kelly going up the middle, and will find no room to run, spins back, and will gain a couple of yards up to the 35 before being tackled.
It's one of those cases where he's not going to get much, but the smartest thing he did is to try to just keep his feet moving and try to twist and turn to find an extra yard. It got him 2 yards beyond where he was going to be tackled.
Fennimore 2nd and 7 from their own 35 and up to the line quickly. This time the Golden Eagles. 2 receivers near side. Krubel out of the gun again. Kelly to his right. They'll take their time before the snap. Now it comes to Krubel. He'll hand off Kelly going left. The inside guard and tackle spins inside across the 40 and tackled there. Nice tackle in space there by Brock Bungie, I believe, on the stop.
Yeah, I think that's what it was as well. It's interesting watching the linebackers and how fast they're reading. They're doing a nice job of reading it. Particularly, I'm seeing that from the inside.
3rd and 2 from their own 40. Golden Eagles looking to convert. They converted on a 3rd down on their first drive of the ball game, on which they scored later. And Dawson out of the shotgun again. Takes the snap. Dawson Krubel, I should say. And handoff to Kelly, and he will get his way for a first down. Needed 2 yards and got 3, and they'll move the chains.
That was pretty good effort on his part to get there because he got hit just right. It would have been a first down anyway, but just barely past the stakes and kept himself going to get a couple more yards.
1st and 10 for Fennimore from their own 44-yard line.
They're at their own 44 now as Fennimore. Broadcast brought to you by Krantz Auto Parts. And Krantz Hardware do it best. See Rob Krantz and the crew for full service repairs on cars and light trucks too. Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz do it best in Fennimore. Got everything you could want over there. 8-6 Fennimore the lead and the football in their second possession of the game. Krubel out of the shotgun for the Golden Eagles. Will fake the handoff to Kelly and now roll left, throws left, and going to be complete for a first down and more with the run after the catch. And the tackle made inside the River Ridge 40.
Tackle on the play by Brandon.
And it was Roth on the reception and Davis on the stop for the Wolves. But a second first down consecutively for Fennimore.
Well, again, that was mainly because there wasn't anyone over right there close enough covering him to be able to make the play fairly quick.
19-yard pickup on the pass and catch, and Fennimore in River Ridge territory again at the 37. Wide side, the near side of the field. 2 receivers over here, 2 on the far side. And Krubel out of the shotgun, hands to Kelly, trying to go middle, and does for a chunky yardage, being tripped up shy of the first down.
Tackle on the play by Koenig.
Koenig on the stop for the Wolves. Pick up a 6, it looks like. 2nd and 4.
It's one of the things here. Reynolds has been coming on the blitz, and he came there and just missed him in the backfield.
2 receivers near side, 2 to the far side. Again, staying true to that formation with the shotgun for Krubel. This time Kelly to his left. Takes the snap, looks right, throws right in the flat, has his man, ball caught near side by Yankee Fiedler, and he'll be tackled after a short gain on the play near a first down. And he was brought down on the play by Aaron Bedward.
Able to get 4 on this little slip screen over here on the near side. You know, and when you've got a slot out there, you've got the one guy is going to be covered that's up closer to the line of scrimmage, and you have to get Flo to get the second receiver. They got there, but just not as fast as you would like.
Golden Eagles looking for another 3rd down conversion. They trail 8-6, 3:22 to go. First quarter, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Krubel out of the shotgun with Kelly to his right, and now a timeout called. It's going to be a timeout, Fennimore. We will keep it here. Again, 3:15 to go, quarter number 1, 8-6. It's the Timberwolves leading the visiting Golden Eagles. Broadcast brought to you by PDC Flooring and Design, your trusted local flooring pros. Barb and Kirk look forward to serving you at PDC Flooring and Design. PDC Flooring and Design, Riverside Square, Prairie du Chien. By Millie's Diner in Dickeyville, where everything is homemade. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. See their menu and daily specials on Facebook. Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montfort, and at sloans.com. By Bouse Electric, call Brad Adrian and Josh Busher at Bouse Electric, Lancaster, and Fennimore. Lancaster Dental Associates and Fennimore Smiles. Get your smile, the smile you want, and the health you deserve. Learn more at lankdent.com.
It's like one of the things you mentioned. Fennimore stayed very true to their offensive formation. They've been in a double slot pretty much all the way through here, and they'll get maybe a slot back in motion with running the game or or he's being thrown out. Now here we get the first break in that formation.
Again, 3rd and 1 from the River Ridge 28. Golden Eagles trying to convert and trailing 8-6. Krubel out of the shotgun, takes the snap, hands off Kelly, fakes the throw, and Kelly's going to get first down yardage and more inside the 25 to about the 24-yard line, it looks like. Reynolds on the stop for River Ridge. And he had help from Brandon Davis.
Able to get 4 yards on that play. And again, you're running over to the strong side of the field then when, when you've got that formation and you get an extra blocker, which really helps.
1st and 10 from the Wolves 24. Fennimore trying to take their second lead of the ball game. Knocking on the door of the Bitech green zone. 2 receivers near side. Krubel again out of the shotgun. Back in motion to the near side. He will take the handoff and will be stopped in the backfield as going nowhere on the play is Yankee Fiedler.
He didn't really have much of an opportunity to go anywhere because as soon as that handoff was made, there was an opening, and we saw a couple of purple jerseys coming flying through there.
I think Simerson might have been there to meet him. Loss of a yard in the play, 2nd and 11, ball at the 25-yard line. Wide side, the far side for Fennimore in the visiting white uniforms. Again, maroon lettering. Gold trim, maroon helmets for the Golden Eagles. Krubel out of the shotgun, 2 receivers near side. Takes the snap, takes the handoff to Kelly, rolls to his right. And now on the run is Krubel. He will try to reach ahead as he was near a first down, and he is going to be
back at the original line of scrimmage, it looks like.
Yeah, the original line of scrimmage, you're right, not a first down.
Tackle for a gain of 1 yard. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Golden Eagles.
So 3rd and 10 from the 24. And if this drive is going to continue, the Golden Eagles will need to convert it in a third down on this one. This one the most challenging based on the distance. 2 receivers near side. And Krubel surveying the situation, takes the snap, and the handoff's going to go up the middle, actually, to Yankee Fiedler, and he will get a fresh set of downs, but a Pink's penalty is thrown on the 25-yard line.
Looks like he was able to get really 4 yards is all now the way they're marking it, but now with a holding call.
A broadcast brought to you by Sups.com. Fuel your fitness journey with a wide selection of products from a locally owned company. Visit their Fennimore, Dubuque, and Platteville locations and at Sups.com. By People State Bank for personal, home, business, and ag loans. Visit one of their convenient area locations, or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC. So 3rd and 20 now for Fennimore. Back to 34. Now 4 wide receivers in the set for Krubel out of the shotgun. I think that's Kelly to his left again. Yeah, it is. Krubel the snap, looking left, throwing over the middle, has his man. It's going to be caught at the initial line of scrimmage, but not enough yardage at the end of the day. That was complete to Roth, but the Wolves, with Brandon Reynolds on the stop, and had some help from Reese Drew.
Able to get 12 yards on it, but again, that leaves him 8 yards short of the first down.
4th and 8 at the 22-yard line of River Ridge, and see how Fennimore elects to play it.
Oh, they'll go for it. There's no doubt in my mind. Once you're down that deep, you have to. A punt does you no good at all. It's just a matter of how are they going to try to respond to it, and we're going to be at the end of the quarter.
Yeah, we are through 1 quarter of football. It's River Ridge 8, Fennimore 6 on the shoebox scoreboard. People State Bank, Grant Regional Health Center coverage of non-conference football presented by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors and Cuba City Kieler and Darlington Family Dental here on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel and Super Hits 106.
Please be prepared for the recognition
In game
on
5.
the half ends.
Hello, Mitch here from Kieler Family Dental. There's never been a better time to explore what's possible for you and your family at our 3 state-of-the-art facilities. From routine dental care to same-day crowns to clear aligners, veneers, and implants, we cover a wide spectrum of dental services. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at CareysGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
In Game 5.
From River Ridge High School in Patch Grove, R.J. Osterhaus, Wally Trouton with you, and the Fennimore Golden Eagles and River Ridge Timberwolves, couple of 1-0 teams to start this season. And it's an 8-6 River Ridge lead after Fennimore scored on their first possession. They're still on their second possession of the ball game, and they're fourth made at the River Ridge 22. Two receivers far side, two to the near side. Golden Eagles from right to left as we view it now. Krubel gets the snap, steps back, now rolls out of the pocket to his left. Flushed out, he's under pressure, throws over the middle, coming back to the plate. Did he make the catch? He did not. He was trying to hook up with Jude Kinney, and instead incomplete, and River Ridge takes over on downs.
He was looking all over the field, and actually Jude Kinney was about his third or fourth choice, but there was no chance of getting anything. On the shoebox scoreboard, I have a couple of scores. Platteville leads Mineral Point 7-0 with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. And also Lancaster's added Cuba City 14-0 with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. And let's see, what's this other one here? Almost 4 minutes left in the first quarter. It's 14-7 Prairie du Chien over Darlington.
Ooh. River Ridge back on the offensive. It's 8-6 Timberwolves. Receiver to the far side. Anthony Davis under center, takes the snap, handoff. No, he's going to fake the handoff and keep it. Davis up the middle, breaks a tackle. Now he's across the 40 and across midfield. He's got the 40 and one man to beat, maybe two men to beat, but he's going to be stopped and ushered out of bounds by Brady Roth, who tracked him down, but a big chunk of yardage for Anthony Davis.
45 yards.
Down to the 29-yard line of Fennimore.
Really made a great decision back there. A lot of people would have looked and said, well, the option is open, make the pitch. And he took it. We've got a timeout.
Yeah, Fennimore looked like they were taking a timeout. That's what's going on? Yeah, you bet it is. So we'll keep it right here. Broadcast brought to you by Pink's Automotive in Lancaster and Good News Garage in Platteville. They have the certified technicians, equipment, and experience to keep your vehicle in top running condition. By Gary's Pest Control in Dickeyville. Gary's Pest Control salutes our local athletes. Gary's Pest Control, over 40 years of professional friendly service at Gary's. They took care of me last week.
You know what?
Freaking ants have just been ridiculous lately.
Well, wouldn't they be a great defense?
Pests, yeah.
Well, I mean, they take care of it. They get rid of all those naughty pests.
Usually I get rid of them, but I don't know if my taro expired or something. It was like health food for the ants. They kept coming back for more.
Well, they like that.
Yeah.
Well, they like that.
Gary's,
good sweet stuff.
Gary's took care of it. There's none now. We're back out of the Fennimore timeout, 8-6. River Ridge the lead in the football. 1st and 10 from the Fennimore 29. Back to pass. Davis pumps the fake. Now on the run. Throws again. Has his man and overshoots his intended target on the near side. He was looking out there. Looking for Bungie, and there's a flag down. Pink's penalty on the field.
And it's a hold.
Holding penalty against the Timberwolves.
And that's first penalty marked off. Well, first marked off penalty against River Ridge. Opening kickoff went out of bounds, but I didn't really count that.
So 1st and 20 from the 39 instead for the Wolves. Wide side, the near side of the field as they move from left to right in the home purple uniforms. Anthony Davis under center, back in motion, will get the handoff near side and trying to turn the corner. And getting some of that back is Reese Drew.
Forced out of bounds by Drazen.
Roll from the near side and Drazen.
Gain of 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd.
They're giving him credit for 7 yards on that run. But I like it, what they were trying to do there because, again, you tried that pass before, and unfortunately you had the hold. Here's a good place for a run right there, getting to the outside.
8-6 Timberwolves, 11:26 to go, first half from Patch Grove. Wide side, the far side of the field, River Ridge from left to right as we view it, and as you view it on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Receivers left and right, 2 to the near side. And now in motion to the far side goes Bungie. He will get the handoff going between left guard and tackle. And he is hit and dropped. A shoulder shiver. And Brady Roth. What a stop as Bungie found himself in the business end of a shoulder pad.
Well, sometimes you just can come across hard.
Well, that's a good hit.
Oh, yeah.
Broadcast brought to you by Drone Electric. No job's too big or too small for Jason at Drone Electric. Call them for your next project. Find Drone Electric on Facebook to learn more. They're good. They're efficient. Quality work, Drone Electric.
Well, unfortunately, they left with a little longer than you'd like to have on third down to get the first down, but it's still makeable.
Ran ball to the far side, and the handoff is going to go to the right as Davis will let it go, and running back still moving the pile, now brought down. It was Braden Scaife on the carry. He led the way last week for the Wolves, and not many touches so far.
No, but I'll tell you what, that was one heck of a run. He really got it in there. And again, they knew they were probably going to be going for it on fourth down, so that's a good play call.
Fourth and 2 at the 21. Receivers left and right. Now the Wolves are going to come set. Now Davis the snap, and he will keep it. Now pitch to the right side, has his man in Reese Drew, who will get the first down inside the 15, and tackle on the play by Roth, who's really covered some ground out there defensively.
Well, that's coming back with that option play again, this time pitching it, and nice job running the football there by Drew.
Down to the 14-yard line, 7-yard pickup. 9:33 to go, first half. River Ridge up 8-6. Tight one here between a couple of undefeated teams in week 2. Davis under center. And we'll hand off to Bungie, trying to get around the corner left side. Gets by one, diving tackle attempt for a first down and more. Near the goal line, it is going to be a Northland Buildings touchdown for Bungie. Brock Bungie goes 14 yards around the left side, and River Ridge goes up 14-6 with 9:13 to go.
Nice
first
job.
half.
Nice job running the football. Really was. And really a good call. This is turning out to me looking more like a game of who's got the best speed on the edge.
And now a two-point conversion is going to fail after a pass attempt. Caught the tackle made. So the two-point conversion fails. And it is 14-6 is where we're at, with River Ridge with the lead. 6 plays and 78 yards on the drive. That went 2 minutes and 39 seconds. Our broadcast brought to you by West End Salvage of Lancaster. See Junkyard Joe and the West End Salvage team for recycling as well as construction and demolition waste too. West End Salvage of Lancaster. Northland Buildings, for a quality Northland building built tough for the Northland. Contact Joe Ryder, your local expert in quality Northland post frame buildings. And Anderson Rover Toyota of Dubuque powers our audio stream at superhits106.com. Anderson Rover Toyota of Dubuque, when you are ready. And Claire Bank, at convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin, proud to support our community events. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. 14-6. After a pair of possessions for each team, we're at 9:13 to go in the first half, and River Ridge set to kick from left to right. The pre-kick hijinks is complete. The Wolves will be set to kick. And there it is, end over end, and is going to be taken at the 25-yard line and quickly advancing upfield 45. And now midfield for the Golden Eagles as Gianni Filardo will get yardage down inside the 25 before he's tackled there by Bungie.
You know, I made the comment about having a little speed and showing speed on the outside and edge. We just saw some speed there. He made that catch and he just broke through the line and kicked it down. Fortunately for the River Ridge Timberwolves, they had a couple of guys that had the angle on him.
So Fennimore now excellent field position as they try to answer back-to-back River Ridge scores. 14-0 the run for Ridge unanswered. Two receivers to the near side. That's the wide side of the field for Krubel with Kelly to his left as the Golden Eagles move from right to left. The handoff, Kelly going right. Shifts back inside, and he'll be swallowed up inside the 20-yard line down to about the 18 or so. Owen Bedward on the stop for River Ridge.
You know, that's one of the things. Ridge is showing that they, you know, the discussion was that there was a little more size over on the Fennimore side, and sometimes you see that on plays like that.
Into that Bitech green zone, a greener way, Bitech Resource Management of Monroe. We know it's the red zone, but sponsors rule supreme on our broadcast.
Well, why not? It can be green. Green means goal.
Wide side, the near side of the field for Fennimore. Krubel, the snap, handoff. Kelly going left this time, cuts it upfield. Makes one man miss. Now spins out of another one, and it is going to be a Northland Buildings touchdown for Kelly. Reese Kelly scores from 19 yards out.
That was a great job running the football. He just made just the perfect cut in there to be able to get past a couple of potential tackles.
Yeah, 2 plays, 23 yards, set up by the excellent field position on that kick return by Filardo. Now looking to even things up on a 2-point conversion try. 4 wide receivers, 2 to either side for Krubel. And Kelly to his right. Again, waiting a long time. Gets the snap, does Krubel. Steps back, shuffles left, shuffles back right, and he is going to be brought down, and the 2-point conversion fails. As he's ultimately brought down by Simerson.
2-point conversion attempt is no good. 8:17 remaining in the second period. River Ridge 14, Fennimore 12.
So River Ridge holds on to a 14-12 lead with 8:17 to go. First half.
It's one of the things, you know, they wanted to try to get a pass in on that. You know, Krubel is one of those talented kids when he's got his hands on the ball. I wouldn't be afraid to let him run in that situation.
Broadcast brought to you by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main in Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and in Platteville. And the Russell Law Offices here to assist as your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Proudly serving Southern Wisconsin, Russell Law Offices.
You know, coming in, we were expecting a real good football game. We're getting it. Both teams are playing very, very well.
Fennimore set to kick off again from right to left. And here's the kick end over end, and going to bounce and then take him back at the 14-yard line. Up across the 20, 25, now 30, 35, and then met and dropped to 36. That was Reese Drew on the return, and he was met and dropped. Corey Drazen, I believe.
Correct. But that was a case where Drazen did a nice job on the kickoff team of staying in his lane. And I know in coaching kids, sometimes that's the hardest thing to get them to do because they want to go chase the ball wherever it is. And staying in your lane, quite often the ball will come right to you.
River Ridge from their own 36-yard line, still up 14-12 as Fennimore answered a couple of unanswered scores previously for Ridge. And now the handoff goes left, and spinning around is Scaife, and there's going to be a flag down as Scaife is brought down. That might be a face mask.
Well, there's 2 flags on the field, one on the 44 and another one on the 49.
Well, the 44 might suggest holding, so.
Yeah. And another one over on the far side, and they're calling face mask.
It was a face mask that everybody saw is what it was. Yep.
And another River Ridge.
So River Ridge quickly in Fennimore territory at the 36-yard line. 28-yard pickup. Receivers to either side. Davis under center. Noah Copsey in motion for the Wolves momentarily. Now we'll go in the handoff. No, it's going to be Davis keeping it around the right corner. Makes one man miss, and he'll have first down yardage and more down to the 20, where he's kind of hugged out of bounds there as Drazen was there to stop him up. And they went out of bounds unviolently. Sometimes that happens in the game.
Well, that's true. That ends up being 16 yards on that run. Good decision, again, on an option, not pitching.
So a Vitek green zone appearance for the Wolves as they try to cash in another possession here. Receiver to the far side for River Ridge, Ren Bowen. Near side, Cale Koenig. And now the handoff to Copsey trying to turn the corner. He's got the first down and more, and looking for the end zone. It's a Northland Buildings touchdown for Noah Copsey from 20 yards out.
Wow.
So Noah Copsey heard from, and River Ridge goes up 20-12 with 7:29 to go. First half of football from Patch Grove. 3 plays and 42 seconds on the drive. And River Ridge looking for a 2-point conversion try. Again, receivers left and right, Davis under center. Bungie in motion, gets the handoff going left, and it's a little reverse. Coming back near side, reverse pass, and it's going to be open for a touchdown. The double reverse pass is complete to the man who took the snap, Anthony Davis. Brandon Davis, I beg your pardon. I've been calling him Anthony all game. Brandon Davis.
Well, you know.
Nobody's correcting me up here.
We're letting you go where you're going because sometimes you're right.
I see it. Well, I've been doing things long enough. People just, he's an idiot, let him go.
Well, as far as Ridge people are concerned, it's working the way what they want, so they'll let you go.
So the double reverse pass to Brandon Davis.
Who threw that?
It was thrown by Reese Drew.
Drew. Got to make sure he gets his credit.
22-12, River Ridge by 10 with 7:29 to play. First half of football. Broadcast brought to you by Top Notch Construction and Design. Dave Drone, Pete and Paul Linemeyer, Kevin Zart and the crew will take your construction project from concept through completion. Top Notch Construction and Design of Patch Grove and at topnotchconstruct.com. The Laley Center of Monroe. Call your local dairy automation specialist. That's Jordan Wilson at Laley Center Monroe. And by Bryan's Auto Body and Paint Specialist, the pros of Bryan's get the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Bryan's Auto Body and Paint, Lancaster. And the Wolves ensuing kick end over end, taken at the 24-yard line. He'll get yardage up across the 30, does Roth. Now he'll backtrack and turn things up around the corner, across the 40, near the 45, before he's ushered out of bounds far side by Draven Morris.
And really, that is going to be as good as he was going to get.
Fennimore will have it first and 10 on their own 42-yard line.
Golden Eagles from their own 42. Wide side, the near side of the field, Golden Eagles down 10. 7:20 to go first half. Feared some showers, but we had some about an hour before our pregame, I guess. Turned into a nice, cool afternoon. or evening. Handoff left. Kelly tries to turn the corner, and he is stopped shy of the 45-yard line at the 44. 2nd and 8.
You know, Reese Kelly is a good ball player, and he's getting his share of carries here. I mean, he's already up to 10 carries, which in high school football sometimes is quite a few.
Broadcast brought to you by McNett Electric of Belmont. They can assist in all your electrical needs. Chip and his crew at McNett Electric on the call, ready to help with your ag business and commercial needs. McNett Electric of Belmont. 2 receivers near side for Fennimore as they move from right to left in the traveling white uniforms, maroon helmets, maroon lettering, gold trim. Dawson Krubel out of the shotgun. The Fennimore quarterback will keep and run left. Now fakes the pitch and will spin his way ahead. He's got a first down and more into River Ridge territory. Now down to the 40 and tackled down to the 37-yard line.
Excellent job by Carl Koenig. Says he came from back behind, able to come back out and make that play.
Cale Koenig probably touchdown saving tackle there. So down to the River Ridge 38 now. The Golden Eagles move offensively. 6:16 and ticking first half, 22-12. River Ridge the lead. 2 receivers near side for Dawson Krubel, the Fennimore quarterback. And Reese Kelly set back left to him. And Kelly will get the handoff going up the middle, and he will be tackled by Reynolds. She gets inside or to the 35-yard lines where the official places the ball.
And again, pretty good job of blocking right at the line of scrimmage, but the linebackers for Ridge were right there to be able to make the play along with the defensive secondary.
Broadcast brought to you by Breckler Insurance Group. For all your insurance needs, see Steve Landowski at Breckler Insurance in Fennimore. Breckler Insurance serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. 2 receivers near side. The slot right and shotgun again for Krubel with Kelly to his left. Now Krubel will hand off to Kelly again, who goes outside right tackle, and he'll get near first down yardage. Simerson on the stop for the Wolves. Or are they spotting it at the 30-yard line? Yep.
Yep.
So 3rd and 2 coming up for Fennimore after the 5-yard pickup. 4:54 to play. First half of football from Patch Grove. 2 receivers near side, slot to the right, and then again Krubel out of the shotgun with Kelly. Another long survey, handoff Kelly again. This time the Wolves are smart to it as it's in the backfield. Blake Reynolds.
3-yard loss on the play. It'll make it 4th and 5 for the Golden Eagles.
So now
it's a case of this time the blitz worked. So many times they've had a linebacker come in and he's been on the wrong side where the play was. This time they were where the play was going and were able to make a big tackle.
2 receivers near side and 2 to the far side as well for Fennimore. Kelly to the right of Krubel out of the shotgun. Krubel the snap. Throws right, and that's going to be caught, I believe, for a first down. On the reception was Roth, I think. Yep. So fresh set of downs at the 24-yard line.
And that's one of the things, again, you know, we commented already about Krubel. He is a very fine athlete. And you saw, again, right, these last few plays, he's the guy that's come through.
Twins right, twins left again for Krubel. Kelly to his left out of the shotgun. Handoff Kelly this time. Veers his way right, gets outside tackle, and he will be tackled shy of a first down on the far side.
Looks like he's got about 9 yards on it. Again, good decision on his part with some cuts that he makes, showing some nice vision.
2nd and 2 at the 16 is going to be where it's at. Broadcast brought to you by Mound City Bank. The total line of credit. Use the equity in your home to do the things that you want. Stop into Mound City Bank to apply for subject to approval. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Learn more at moundcitybank.com. Wide side, the near side, and wide open. 2 receivers far side. And Krubel takes the snap. Will fake the pass. The handoff goes to Kelly, who's wrapped up and then dropped.
Hit in the backfield by Bungie.
Held by Bungie in the back before the tackle was made.
Loss of yardage on the play will make it 3rd and a long 3 for the Gold Eagles.
So 3rd and 3 after the loss on the play. They're back to the 17-yard line. In that Tech green zone. 2:25 and ticking, 22-12.
Well, that was a great play by the defensive end to be able to make that tackle and hold on. Because you hold on to Kelly, you got a tiger there.
Fennimore trailing 10 again, 22-12. River Ridge. Twins left and right. Krubel out of the shotgun. Kelly to his left. Stop me if you've heard it. Back to pass. Krubel throws left, has a man, incomplete. He had the position inside if he was throwing to the back shoulder and just overshot to the sideline.
Yeah. I mean, Jude Kelly really, he didn't have a chance to get it. He gave it a shot and went after it, but not there.
Broadcast brought to you by the Larson Family Funeral Home in Fennimore and the Selman Larson Funeral Home of Montfort. The Community First Bank. The community is where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFbank.com, member FDIC. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Kelly next to Krubel in the shotgun. He's to Krubel's right. Fennimore from left to right as we view it. Krubel gets the snap, drops straight back a couple steps, now throws in the right flat, coming back to get the football, but not catching it. The intended receiver, and it's going to be over on downs to River Ridge. They hold inside the red zone.
That's a big incomplete pass right there because that could have put him back, with 1st and goal. And but good job really by the River Ridge defense.
Broadcast brought by the Wood Law Office, serving you in Fennimore and Boscobel, providing Grant County estate planning, elder law, probate, business law, real estate, municipal law. Call Ben at Wood Law Office, Fennimore and Boscobel. So River Ridge on the offensive. 2-minute drill time. It's 1:58 to play first half. Wolves up 10, 22-12 over Fennimore. It's Brandon Davis, not Anthony, under center. And the handoff will go. He's going to keep it. Davis going to keep it on his own and try to go to the middle, and he got a couple yards and nothing more. 2nd and 8 at the 19.
He's lucky he was able to get that yard.
Yankee Fiedler there.
He got wrapped up pretty quick. Play comes back in from Noah Copsey, and we'll see. Copsey says, well, give me my number again. I went quite a ways last time.
Yeah, Copsey.
Or Copsey, excuse me. Sometimes you say the name too fast.
Been there, done that, possessed several T-shirts. Yep. Receivers left and right. Davis under center. The snap and the handoff goes to the wingback coming from the right. That's Scaife, I think, and I can't see because it was Noah Copsey, and his uniform was swallowed up by a trio of Fennimore defenders. Roth. Who else was there?
There really wasn't much of a chance to get anywhere. Those white jerseys were there way too quick.
Brings up a 3rd and long with 54 seconds to go.
Yeah, he wanted to get the ball, but not like that. Not for a loss.
On a 3rd and 12 back at the 15. 40 seconds to go, and the Wolves are going to be content to take a 10-point lead at the locker room, I think is the plan.
Well, all
but
depends
stranger things have happened. So.
Yeah, it all depends on this play.
And now they'll take a timeout. 27 seconds. Ahead, we'll have our halftime show.
Are you dancing? Singing?
The fireman, George Strait? We were talking about this?
No, you.
For what?
Well, the halftime show.
That's not, no, I am not the halftime entertainment.
Oh, well, that could have been fun.
We'll have time to discuss things, though. It is Parents' Night here at Ridge.
Well, I mean, you're almost home here.
Rule of broadcast. So if I'm out, we catch Parents' Night.
Hey, good for the parents.
Well, I'm one of them, actually.
Well, then.
Brooks, my son's down. He runs the end zone camera for the Wolves.
Well, that's an important job.
It is. He said he was a little rusty last week, so he was trying to get.
Well, making up for it.
Part of it was the equipment. So.
Well, that had to have been.
Our McNett Electric halftime report coming your way for all of your electrical needs. McNett Electric of Belmont. And we get into that. We'll select our Millie's Diner in Dickeyville halftime fix, too. 27 seconds to go first half. River Ridge out of a timeout. And they are 3rd and 12 from their own 15-yard line. All kinds of motion. Back to pass is Davis. Rolling to his right. Gets past one man, now looking up the sideline, throws downfield, has his man ball caught by Reese Drew, and he'll be tackled down at the 39 with 15 seconds to go, and River Ridge takes another timeout. There's a big play.
Long gain on the play, and then out for another River
That's
Ridge.
44 yards.
47 yards, it looks like,
Excuse
where
me,
the official
47, I'm
spotted
sorry.
it. Yeah, 46 yards where the official spotted it. So into Fennimore territory at the 39-yard line. That's a boy, what athletic play. They talk about Brandon Davis being an explosive player and a special player, and showed it on the wheels and the throwing on that one.
Oh, very, very much so.
Broadcast brought to you by West End Salvage of Lancaster. See Junkyard Joe Krantz and the West End Salvage team for recycling as well as construction and demolition waste too. West End Salvage of Lancaster will select the West End Salvage Scrapper of the Game as part of our Reeves Wealth Management at Edward Jones postgame show. Wolves up 22-12 over Fennimore. 15.1 seconds remaining. River Ridge from their 39, or from the Fennimore 39. And they're looking for pay dirt. And Davis takes the snap, rolls right, steps back left, throws, and tries to thread the needle. His pass is short though, and it's going to stop the clock with 10 seconds remaining as it fell shy of the intended receiver far side. He was looking for Bungie over there, about 10 yards downfield.
And he was over on that side of the field all alone because he ran right by the guy that was covering over there because he had outside contain on the far side, and there wasn't anyone else behind him.
So another shot here for the Wolves, 2nd and 10, again from the Fennimore 39-yard line. Broadcast brought to you by Anderson Roberts Toyota of Dubuque, powering our audio stream at superhits106.com and our streaming apps. Anderson Roberts Toyota of Dubuque, when you are ready. Davis under center. Receivers left and right. Back in motion near side. Davis throws right side. Ball's knocked down. It was thrown right into the hands of Casey Drazen, who was just right place, right time. I'm not sure he saw the ball.
Well, you ended up and you had Reese Drew back out here on a wheel route, and he just didn't get the ball up in the air enough to get it back out to him. But again, he was wide open had that ball got to him.
Another chance here with 7.9 seconds to go. A quick incomplete pass like that, maybe you have time for one more, but your thoughts are the end zone if you're River Ridge.
Well, you got the guys that can get there just as long as you've got enough time for Davis to throw the ball.
Rembo on far side, two receivers near side. Cops in motion, and the pass over the middle is going to be incomplete. Looked like he was trying to connect with Reese Drew out there, but Reese didn't have his eyes back toward the quarterback at all. So incomplete pass, 4th down, and 39 to go. 4.5 seconds remaining here in the quarter, and a timeout, River Ridge.
Well, it's time to set up something. Whatever you've got that's been hiding in that back page to get you 37 yards on one play, 39 yards.
Broadcast brought to you by Claire Bank and their 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin. They're proud to support our community events. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Northland Buildings, for a quality Northland building built tough for the Northland. Contact Joe Ryder, your local expert in quality Northland post frame buildings. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center Bloomington, and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main in Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware, Bloomington, and Platteville. 4.5 seconds to go, closing seconds of the first half. River Ridge leading visiting Fennimore 22-12. RJ Osterhaus, Wally Troughton with you from Patch Grove. And the Wolves from their own from the Fennimore 39-yard line on a 4th and 10. Trips right, single receiver to the far side, and Davis back to pass, rolls right, looks left, throws over the middle, incomplete. And that'll be the end of the first half. Assuming there are no flags anywhere, and I see none. So we're at the end of the first 2 quarters, and it is 22-12, River Ridge on the Shoebox scoreboard. We'll check a Shoebox scoreboard update as part of our halftime report.
of the 2025 River Ridge football team.
Which is the McNett Electric halftime report. That comes your way in a few minutes here on Super Hits 106, superhits106.com, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Halftime, 3 minutes.
Show your school spirit with every swipe. People's State Bank offers debit cards featuring your local school's mascot. And now through September 30th, you can upgrade for 50% off. Even better, $5 from your card fee goes right back to your school. It's an easy way to support your team and look good doing it. Visit any People's State Bank location to upgrade your debit card today. Iowa sales tax may apply to fees and service charges. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Steve Schmidt, owner of the Shoebox in downtown Black Earth. We have thousands of pairs of shoes in stock, no waiting. So stop in anytime, specializing in size, selection, and fit. We will save you money. P.S. We measure both feet. Stop into the Shoebox, the largest shoe store at the north end of Black Earth.
Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Check out our upcoming schedule at am1590wpdl.com.
Celebrate summer. This is Courtney with Potosa Spa. We have the perfect service to celebrate the season. Indulge in an ultimate pampering session with our coconut lime and pineapple infused body scrub and Beyond Bliss facial. Top off this incredibly tropical experience with a deliciously refreshing strawberry or lime margarita. You don't want to miss out on this one. Schedule your appointment at 563-588-5570. Make it a spa day at Potosa Spa inside Hotel Julian Dubuque.
It's the final weeks for Ice Dinosaurs, the lost world of the Alaskan Arctic at the National Mississippi River Museum and Aquarium. See 16 animatronic Arctic-dwelling dinosaurs and real touchable fossils that have never been on display until now. You can even take home the Ice Dinosaurs experience with commemorative books, plush, and apparel from the limited edition Dino Store. But hurry, this exhibit goes extinct September 14th. Learn more at rivermuseum.org. Ice Dinosaurs is produced by Imagine and supported by the Iowa Economic Development Authority and Queen Bee Radio.
I'm here today with Nick Heston from Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque. Nick, it seems like hybrids are dominating the roads, but there aren't many charging locations in Dubuque.
Agreed. Luckily, Toyota hybrids don't require plug-in charging. The Toyota hybrid system is built to charge while the vehicle is being driven, so there is no need for plug-in charging.
That's awesome. But what about the battery life? Should people be worried about its longevity?
Not at all. Toyota has sold over 5 million hybrids in the last 25 years. Plus, their battery warranty covers you for 10 years or 150,000 miles.
How does regular maintenance on a hybrid compare to a gas model?
Toyota hybrid vehicles require the same maintenance as gas-powered models and oftentimes even less. For example, the hybrid model's regenerative braking charges the battery while slowing down the vehicle, increasing the life of the vehicle's brake pads.
Wow, it seems like there's a lot of benefits in choosing a hybrid Toyota. Visit Anderson Weber in Dubuque to learn more and take a test drive today.
Halftime, 3 minutes.
Mason Kusmal, son of Ryan and Megan Kusmal.
From Patch Grove,
Osterhaus, son of R.J. Osterhaus and April Nicholas.
R.J. Osterhaus and Wally Trouton with you.
Redmond, sons of Eric Redmond,
22-12. River Ridge leading Fennimore on the shoebox scoreboard as the parents are honored here on Parents' Night. It's our McNett Electric of Belmont halftime show.
Thank you for all the support you provide
For all of your electrical needs, call McNett Electric of Belmont. And I don't know, we've seen a pretty good ball game here, Wally. And to me, we didn't get a chance to discuss, I guess, my thoughts on things going in terms of what I might have expected based on some of the size, based on some of the lack of two-way players for Fennimore and some of the numbers. I thought Fennimore might have a chance to run away a bit and dominate the line, and River Ridge has not only neutralized that, but they've taken care of their business a little bit better than the Golden Eagles.
Well, they've got speed.
Yeah.
And they've shown the speed. And I mean, let's face it, both teams have excellent quarterbacks. I mean, that's a big part of it, you know, so that is it. But as I take a look at them statistically wise, Krubos put the ball up 8 times, completed 4 for 43 yards. And Brandon Davis has put the ball up 7 times, completed 4 for 92 yards. Oh, excuse me. He's put it up only 6 times.
Right.
Because Reese Drew put it up once for 3
Yeah,
yards.
he was on the
completion.
business end of the other one, right?
Yeah, he was able to catch a ball, and he doesn't get that opportunity very often. Yeah, quarterbacks like that when they get to catch the ball too, because that's usually good.
Yeah, very good thing.
But rushing the football, and this is where I was expecting to see something with Fennimore with a little more size. I thought they would run the ball a little bit better, but they only have 129 yards rushing here at a halftime versus 140 for Ridge. But Ridge has been able to break some, and that's part of the difference there as far as being able to pull that part of it off. But it's pretty close to what I was expecting. I was expecting a very tight game. I kind of thought that Fennimore might have a little bit of an edge, but again, a lot of that's been negated.
Yeah, it's hard to judge a team off of week one, no common opponents or anything like that, and it's a fresh year. It's hard to judge a team based off of last year too.
Exactly. Well, that's the way it is with some of the scores from around on our shoebox scoreboard.
We'll get to that here in a moment because we want to recap our scoring in the first half.
Well, let's
first,
do that
I think.
first.
All right. So our McKnight Electric halftime report continues, and Fennimore won the opening toss, elected to receive, and they went down the field. 6 plays, 65 yards, capped off by a 51-yard touchdown run by Dawson Krubel. The extra point pass failed, 6-0 Fennimore. River Ridge would get the ensuing kickoff and score 4 plays, 49 yards, and 2 minutes, 17 seconds later, a 43-yard pass from Brandon Davis to Cale Koenig, and then Davis, the 2-point conversion. 8-6 River Ridge with 6:56 to play in the first quarter. Fennimore then got the ball with 6:56 remaining in the first quarter and went all the way down to the River Ridge 22-yard line. We're on the first play of quarter number 2. They turn it over on downs to River Ridge. So start of the second quarter, 8-6 was the score. River Ridge with the lead. River Ridge would score on their first possession of quarter number 2. 6 plays, 78 yards in 2 minutes and 39 seconds. A 14-yard run by Brock Bungie. And the 2-point conversion failed. The point and flush extra point failed. 14-6, the River Ridge lead. And then Fennimore. Ridge Potosi be game 2 later.
Well, it's the right color.
Yeah. Fennimore would score on the second possession of their second play of their next possession. 19-yard touchdown run by Reese Kelly. And that 2-point conversion failed, making the score 14-12. Fennimore couldn't come even, instead down by 2. River Ridge got the ball with 8:11 to play in the third quarter. They would score in 3 plays in the 20-yard touchdown run by Noah Copsey. And then the double reverse pass from Reese Drew to Brandon Davis made it 22-12. River Ridge with 7:29 to go in the half. And I miswritten my times down the next possession. It's my broadcast rust, but Fennimore possessed the ball for the majority of the final 7:20. River Ridge had the ball back at 1:58. They got the ball back at their own 17 when Fennimore turned it over on downs. River Ridge threatened but could not get it in the end zone despite a big play to get into Fennimore territory. So your halftime score, 22-12. River Ridge leading Fennimore, and we select during halftime our Millie's Diner. We don't select it really. We discuss it. The halftime fix presented by Millie's Diner in Dickeyville. Stop in and see what they're fixing for you. Wally, what are these coaches trying to fix up for the second half?
Well, one of the things again, let's face it. Wade talked about this in the beginning of the game. Big plays. We can't let Fennimore have big plays. Well, how have they got their points? Well, either they got about a big play or set it up by a big play. So again, they want to try to avoid that and continue to, because that'll hurt them big time. I think for Fennimore, they really need to stop the running backs really at the line of scrimmage. They're able to, because of their quickness, you get just a little seam and they're cutting through and they're making the right cuts to get through there. Plus they've got to the outside a few times. And again, they've used their speed out on the edge to gain a little more yardage. They were not breaking a lot of them, but they're getting enough yards to keep a drive going. And that's the same as breaking a long one, really. In the end, just don't score as quick.
The halftime fix there Wally Trouton, RJ Osterhaus with you from River Ridge High School in Patch Grove. We'll take a quick break here during our McNutt Electric Halftime Report and come back with a check of our shoebox scoreboard. Lots going on in the area and outside of it, too. We'll tell you about that coming up next on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 6.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Lancaster, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Bradley Breer, agent at Bradley Breer Agency, LLC. Call me at 608-723-2990, and let's talk about your insurance needs today. Contact Bradley Breer, agent at Bradley Breer Agency, LLC at 608-723-2990 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Check out the Platteville Outdoor Farmers Market happening every Saturday. Start your grocery list with market vendors. They have pork, beef, lamb, vegetables, cheeses, canned goods, baked goods, soaps, glass art, and jewelry. Located next to City Park on Bonson Street in Platteville from 8 till noon every Saturday. Find the complete vendor lineup and interactive map at PlattevilleFarmersMarketWI.com. That's PlattevilleFarmersMarketWI.com.
In Game 6.
22-12 on the shoebox scoreboard from Patch Grove. River Ridge leading the visiting Fennimore Golden Eagles. Archie Osterhaus, Wally Trouton with you. And the 1 week they leave me out of the text chain for the shoebox scoreboard is the game when I could go ahead and do it. But this means this is your time to shine, Wally, which is okay.
Well, that means that I know what they are. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Gee, so you really want them?
Yeah, I do.
Interesting.
It's when you want them, when you can't have them.
Well, there you go. Darlington is hanging on to a lead right now against Perdochin. Oops, I got it bent back up.
You got a little bit of microphone.
Well, it doesn't
drift.
want to stay where I put it. It likes to go back where it was. Well, I'll move my whole ear there. Anyway, Darlington is able to take a lead here at halftime, and they're up on Perdochin 17-14. So tight game there. Lancaster got Cuba City down at halftime 21-7. But again, remember, Cuba City lost a lot of people last year, and again, they're guys struggling to get them back together, ready to go. But they'll be there.
They got pretty good numbers, though, do they not?
Well, the numbers are there. It's just you got a lot of inexperienced players on that team, and it's a matter of getting them up to speed. And right away, they end up and they play good people right to start it off. But Guy does that by choice, because he says, I play good people now, we'll get better faster. One other game that I have scores on, and that's over in Mineral Point, where the Platteville Hillmen are leading the Mineral Point Pointers 28-14 at a half. That's an interesting one, too.
That's what I thought, yep.
I was expecting Mineral Point to really give them a real tussle, and while they kind of did for a little bit, but it was 14-0, then it was 14-7, and then all of a sudden it's 14-14, then 21-14. So, and again, like I said, 28-14 now at halftime. But again, this is a Platteville team that's gone through a few issues. I mean, you're dealing with a new head coach, and it's a matter of how are we going to deal with that. And we lost some pretty good people off that team last year. So they seem to have solved some problems anyway.
Sometimes the Platteville philosophy will bring things together.
It does happen.
Yeah.
It does happen.
That's your shoebox scoreboard. We're at halftime in Patch Grove, 22-12. River Ridge leading Fennimore.
I have to make my my game always comment about the third team on the field, the officials.
Yep.
And my compliments to the officials. This first half of football, they've done an excellent job. What I've seen called is what should have been called. I really have no qualms about anything negative with them. In fact, that's one of the things. So far this year in 3 games, I've seen 3 good sets of officials. And I think we always need to make certain we compliment them on the work that they do, because without them, we don't have a game.
No, and we're seeing it. And if you're something you're thinking about doing, you should certainly give it a look, because there's work to be had. You know, we're seeing game. We love it from a broadcast standpoint, because we can cover teams again on Thursday. We can cover teams on Saturday when they have to move them because of official shortage. However, it'd be a lot nicer to have be able to have everything the way it goes. But
Well,
it's,
that's
it takes guys to do that. And
see, that's one thing with me. When I ended up and I was retiring from coaching, I looked seriously at becoming an official. But all of a sudden, this came along, and I thought, let's see, do I want to be running out in the field, sometimes in the rain or in the cold, or do I want to be in a booth?
sometimes
I like the booth.
Sometimes it's raining and cold in the booths too.
Well, there has been that, and I have run into that, especially when you're sitting in the bleachers or on a roof, or as I did once, in the back of a pickup.
Yeah, we've all been there. Back of pickups, back of hay wagons.
Hey, we do whatever we have to do to get the game to you.
Yeah, which credit these schools. They've done. Was back in the day. You've got a glorified grain shed. Sometimes it seems like you're broadcasting in some of the press boxes now. The work that some of these schools have done to provide it for a lot of it for the coaching staffs and for the staff that works for the schools. But also they do a good job trying to take care of us as they've done here also. So
well, things have changed really quite a bit over the years. I know when I first started coaching, we didn't have much for a press box if you had anything at all. They just had a little spot somewhere that they could run the clock from and hopefully have somebody announce. Now you need a lot more because we've got all of these cameras up here and we've got all this other stuff. I remember once Platteville was playing down in Cuba City, and our guy that was running our film camera was on top of the tower they used to have down there when a lightning storm came in. So what did the staff at Cuba City do? They got that aluminum ladder out of there quick. Where was the guy running the camera? Up on the top of it in the rain and lightning. He survived, he was fine, and he's laughed about it ever since. You get that.
The game's evolved. It certainly has. We're ready for the start of the second half here in just a moment. That's going to wrap up, put a bow on our McNett Electric halftime report. For all of your electrical needs, call McNett Electric of Belmont. Again, R.J. Osterhaus, Wally Trouton with you. Rob Spangler off. See, I'm pushed into duty. Rob's off watching some hockey. I believe his daughter's playing out of the area this weekend. So we wish Camden and her team the best of luck this weekend.
Hey, you know what? And my daughter and her family are very happy because they were supposed to. Our grandson is playing in a 12 and under. He's 11 and under, but they're playing in a 12 and under league in Iowa right now. They were supposed to have another game this weekend, and they've decided to postpone it a week. And they're very happy about that because this way they get to go do something else that's fun.
That reminds me. I know your grandson's a travel ball player, and it reminds me of baseball and an update on the Milwaukee Brewers.
That's right.
How about bottom 7 in Toronto? Brewers up 7-0 over the Blue Jays. Andrew Monasterio solo home run, part of the Brewers' offensive output, but a lot of contributions all the way up and down the lineup for the Brewers tonight.
I think the Brewers really have to take a look back, and you can talk about that they've had some nice hitting and timely hitting and fielding and all that, but it's all about pitching. And they've done a nice job with the guys on the mound all year long.
And a lot of you folks who have Super Hits 106 on all the time and don't turn the channel, I know you lean the other way a little bit. Your Cubbies are leading the Rockies in the bottom of the third 2-0. Must be nice to have a schedule like the Cubs get to play.
Well, on the other hand, I'm a Twins fan, and they traded away all their good players except one.
If they had that many players people wanted, they should have been better than that, Wally, I think. Here's the ensuing kickoff to start the second half. More baseball another day. Kickoff taken by the Wolves, picked up the 25, and now across the 35-yard line. Reese Drew is going to be swallowed up there. But good starting field position for the Wolves to start the second half.
That's right. Baseball is great, but this is football, and we're back.
Will have it first and 10 from their own 37.
Whoops, there was a case right there where one of the players tried to really help out the officials by throwing the ball to him and missed him by 3 yards. Yeah, it happens. Yeah.
So Brandon Davis setting up offensive shot for the Timberwolves, receivers left and right. Halfbacks on either side, and the fullback, the lead still Scaife directly behind Brandon Davis. They move from left to right in the home purple uniforms for River Ridge, and the handoff will go up the middle. That's Scaife. I think he's got a first down and more. Scaife to the 40, the 35, and down inside, tackled to the 24, 26-yard line. Scaife a big pickup and a touchdown-saving tackle by Corey Drazen.
Great job running the football.
Time out on the field.
Not that many carries in the first half.
One.
Was it only one? I wonder if there was one I didn't think of, because I could only think of one.
Yeah, just a 6-yard carry.
Nice when you're able to take some pressure off your fullback that way and spread some of the ball carrying around, and he starts the second half with a good surge. 1st and 10 down to the 26-yard line. 24 and 13 is the number you're trying to add up?
I already had that added up.
Oh, all right. 37-yard pickup.
Yeah, I had that down already. I wrote that down quick.
Receivers left and right. Halfbacks left and right. And going to be Davis on a keeper trying to go right side. He's going to be tackled by the Fennimore student body after a short pickup on the play.
Well, he got about 5 yards on that.
Bringing the final shot was Waylon Miles.
5-yard gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 5.
The good news for him is the fact that the guys come up to tackle him, he had them standing straight up too.
2nd and 5 to the 21-yard line as River Ridge knocks on the door of the Bitech Green Zone. A greener way, Bitech Resource Management of Monroe. Wide side, far side of the field for the Wolves.
Well, they're close enough. They're kicking at the door.
Receiver to the far side, Cale Koenig. It's Bowen to the near side for River Ridge. Again, halfbacks left and right. Bungie in motion. Gets the handoff going left. Stiff arms one man. Tries to turn the corner behind a block. And does. First down for Bungie on the far side.
Bungie the ball carrier.
It's a matter of seeing where they're going to mark the football down there. And looks like a gain of about 8 yards.
Miles. Nice gain on the play. And another River Ridge.
They're going to spot him at the 15. So 6-yard pickup. Minute and a half gone by, second half, opening drive of the half. River Ridge up 22-12 over the visiting Fennimore Golden Eagles.
Well, this is a big drive right here, because if you can come out and take command right away at the beginning of the second half, it really puts the Fennimore Golden Eagles on their heels.
Wide side, the near side of the field for Brandon Davis. River Ridge quarterback ducks under center. And the handoff goes, no, it's going to be a option pitch to the near side. Davis finds his man, and the tackle made inside the 10-yard line as Reese Drew is dropped on the play by Sean Yankee Fiedler.
And that's a good 6-yard gain on that pitch.
Gain of 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 4 for the Timberwolves.
9-yard line, the new line of scrimmage for River Ridge. 2 minutes gone by here or so. Second half, broadcast back by Mound City Bank. The total line of credit lets you use the equity in your home to do the things that you want to do. Are subject to approval, member FDIC. Stop in at Mound City Bank to apply. Learn more at moundcitybank.com. All kinds of options for you. Receiver far side, that's the wide side of the field for Davis, under center for the Wolves. And somebody jumped up front. Haven't seen many pinks penalties. Pretty clean game, cleanly played game by both teams so far.
Well, really, that's only the second marked off penalty on River Ridge. Opening kickoff went out of bounds, and so there's really no mark off there. That ends up being a spot. But they've done a good job. Really, only 3 penalties against Fennimore.
So 2nd and 9 from the 14. Handoff left side. Bungie is hit and going to be brought down. Nice stick by Jacob Kreischman.
Yeah, and they're marking him down at no gain at best.
So Fennimore trying to buck up here defensively. 3 minutes gone by, second half, 22-12 Wolves in the Bitech Green Zone.
Well, and again, right here is a big play for River Ridge. They want to get it in. They've got to get down so it's a 4th and short at least.
Koenig far side, Bowen near side, the receivers for the Wolves. Brandon Davis under center, takes the snap, looks right, throws, tipped, intercepted. Going to be picked off by Sean Yankee Fiedler. And he will be brought down and about the 17-yard line, but it's a Lancaster Dental Fennimore Smiles turnover.
First turnover of the game.
It sets up a Sullivan Auctioneers Big Iron Realty first down.
And that was a big play here by Fennimore to be able to thwart that one.
So Yankee Fiedler, the INT. with 8:33 to go. A stop for Fennimore. Fresh set of downs from the River Ridge 16. Or from their own 16. I sit corrected. Hand off right side. And Reese Kelly is pushed out of bounds far side. Shy of a first down. Picked up 5 or 6 or so. We'll see where the officials put it down. Second and for the official word.
He's really carried the ball a lot tonight. We're already up to 15 carries, 16 carries.
2 receivers far side. Again, Dawson Krubel. Out of the shotgun, Reese to his right and slightly ahead. Reese Kelly. Should probably refer to them by their last names and not their first. I don't know him, so.
Well, they just got a break there because on a hard count they got Ridge to jump.
So the Pinks penalty rears its head again here in the second half for Ridge.
And that gives Fennimore a first down.
A Sullivan Auctioneers Big Iron Realty first down.
Did they auction it off?
It can't be bought, no.
Oh, that's true. You got to earn it.
2 receivers near side. Dawson Krubel. Fakes the handoff, throws over the middle, and that ball is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, I was looking for Kirchman there and just came up a little bit short.
It'll make it second and 10.
I thought Krachman had it, but the official said no, and Krachman no argument either.
Well, at least there wasn't grass stain on the ball. That's
7:22 to go, quarter number 3. Second and 10, Fennimore trailing 10. They're from their own 27-yard line after the takeaway and the interception by Yankee Fiedler. Krubel the snap, and I think that might have been a broken play. He's going to go up the middle with it, and boy, he was on the business end of a hard hit high.
And he pops right up just like nothing.
Sometimes those hardest looking hits are the ones that hurt the least when they're legal and clean on the pads. And just kind of, you'd prefer to be in the end zone, but you're enjoying playing football at the same time.
Well,
so.
there is that.
So 3rd and 9 from the 28-yard line for the pickup of 1, and Fennimore looking to convert something they did pretty well generally in the first half on their drives. 2 receivers near side. Krubel again out of the shotgun. Reese Kelly to his left. Dawson Krubel takes the snap, bobbles, now collects, steps up in the pocket, throws over the middle, has his man, ball caught for a first down and more. Across midfield is Jude Kinney. And Fennimore will pick up the Sullivan Auction Big Iron Realty first down.
Yeah, and that was a very nice catch by Kinney. Actually, that's his first catch tonight. He's had that's 4th time he's been targeted, but this time he was able to catch the ball.
Fennimore still in their own territory, but barely at the 49. But a fresh set of downs. For Dawson Krubel takes the snap. The receiver in motion will get it, and he will be stacked up for a loss as the River Ridge student body will stop Yankee Fiedler. Leading the charge was Davis.
Good job on the defensive line here. The outside contained for River Ridge forced him to turn the ball back inside, and there was nothing there.
Broadcast brought to you by the Larson Family Funeral Home, Fennimore, and Soman Larson Funeral Home, Montfort. 2 receivers near side for Fennimore. Again, 22-12. River Ridge leading Fennimore. 5:43 to go, 3rd quarter from Patch Grove. Both teams unbeaten after week 1. Fake the handoff to Kelly. Krubel throws over the middle, has his man, ball caught, and it's going to be a Fennimore first down on the completion to Jacob Krachman. I think he got it.
I think he did too, but we'll wait and see what the officials say. It's a matter where they spot it.
I saw the official look to the left and right, and then he stepped back, and then he stepped forward. He said not quite yet. You could not get it by any less. So 3rd and 1 from the 41. Wide side, the far side of the field. And Krubel will hand off to Kelly, and he will get the first down inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Tackle made by Aaron Bedward.
Technically ends up being 4 yards since he only had about a few inches to gain it, make that a full yard.
The River Ridge 37, the line of scrimmage for Fennimore. Two receivers to the near side. Fennimore about perfectly center of the field, top of the crown. In motion to the far side. Fiardo, is he in motion or is he getting set yet? He's getting set. Fiardo over to the far side. Filardo. And now a jump on the near side as Kenny had the count messed up. And that's tough. That means, does that suggest, I don't know. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but Fennimore's been pretty consistent on taking all the time possible. And I guess I can't hear what the cadence is on the field, but it seems pretty consistent.
Generally speaking, it is, and they'll add an extra count to it on occasion, and that did get Rich to jump once.
Two receivers near side, 1st and 15 now for Fennimore. Back in motion to the near side, and back to pass is Krubel. Looking left, throwing left in traffic. It's going to be caught in the near side, but it was the inbounds.
Nope.
Out of bounds, says the near side official. So 2nd and 15 from the River Ridge 43. Broadcast brought to you by the Woodlaw offices, serving you in Fennimore and Boscobel. The Woodlaw office. Fennimore and Boscobel, providing Grant County estate planning, elder law, probate, business law, real estate, and municipal law. Call Ben at Woodlaw office, Fennimore and Boscobel.
That was pretty good effort to try to get their feet down in there, but to no avail.
Twins left, twins right. The shotgun for Dawson Krubel. Reese Kelly, the back to his left is Fennimore. Again, looking to convert on 2nd and 15 in Ridge territory. Hand off to Kelly up the middle. He's going to have a first down and more. Wide open. He's inside the 20, 15, 10, 5. Diving in to get the pylon. And it is going to be, there is no indication. They're going to say Kelly was down.
And they're looking like they're marking it at the 2-yard line.
He must have been on that far sideline. I didn't realize he was that close to the sideline over there.
Well,
Shadow and light playing tricks.
Ends up being 41 yards.
So 1st and goal at the 2.
I tell you, that's a ball player that really shows some quickness and speed.
It's 1st and goal at the 3. And Jude Kinney, receiver to the near side. Krubel under center this time. And a fumbled snap. And Ridge has it.
Oh.
It is a Fennimore Lancaster. It's a turnover. Got to get the sponsor read correct. It is a Lancaster Dental Associates Fennimore Smiles turnover, and a big one as 1st and goal from the 3. River Ridge now in the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, that is a big turnover there on that fumbled snap.
So River Ridge from their own 4. And we're not sure who got the fumble, but River Ridge doesn't care at this point. They're happy to not have given up the score. Davis, as they will go up the middle. And it was Scaife on the carry to the 10. So a 7-yard pickup, 2nd and 3.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a big 6 yards right there because they have to get away from that end zone a little bit. It gives them, not that they throw the ball like you do in the NFL or that where you're worried about being close to the end zone, but it does give you more room to operate in the backfield. Coaches, I know, think about those things.
3rd and 14 for the Wolves. Again, they lead 22-12. River Ridge leading Fennimore, 3:05 to go, 3rd quarter. Davis under center. Down, now stands up. Calling an audible here. And he will hand off up the middle. They're going to keep it himself and follow his back through for yardage up across the 15. And should be a River Ridge first down.
Again, he makes some of those decisions, and whether they're called or he's making the decisions is immaterial because it's good what they're doing because it gives them that opportunity for him to run a little bit and we know he can.
Sullivan Auctioneers, Big Iron Realty, first down with 2:40 to go, third quarter. River Ridge trying to improve on a 10-point lead. Receiver to the near side for the Wolves is Ren Bowen. Koenig to the far side. Davis under center for the Wolves. Halfback in motion. Now Davis, a keeper far side, sprinting to the corner, and now gets the first down and more. Spins his way ahead to just shy of the 30 before he's brought down on the play by Sean Yankee Fiedler.
You know, one of the things, you know, just to think about Fennimore a little bit, you know, we talked about how they've got some size and all of that, but they're still fairly young up front. I mean, they've got a lot of juniors that are playing in the offensive and defensive lines, and it's not the same as having a couple of seniors up there.
14-yard pickup to the 29-yard line, and the Wolves, the wide side, the far side of the field. Bungie in motion to the far side. It's going to be an option near side, and Davis keeps it, and then is stacked up after a gain of a yard on the play. Gain of 2 yards, I think the officials are going to give him. So 2nd and 8 to the 31. Broadcast brought to you by Community First Bank. The community is where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cfbank.com, member FDIC. By the Economy Feed Mill. Bloomington, Glen Haven, and Fennimore, featuring custom blends and more for your operation. The Economy Feed Mill, Bloomington, Glen Haven, and Fennimore. Wide side is the far side now for River Ridge, and the home purples moving from left to right. Receivers left and right. And the handoff goes to Copsey, turning the corner right side. He will be tackled out of bounds at the 35-yard line, and a flag down behind him after the carry by Noah Copsey.
Very nice block out there by Scaife. I mean, he stood a guy up and knocked him back, but it's a matter of what is the call here.
Well, it was an illegal block in the back was the call against the Wolves. So
I guess that's going to be it.
That'll take them back to the 21-yard line. So 2nd and 18. Koenig to the far side, Bowen to the near side. Brandon Davis under center. Halfback off either tackle, and now in motion, Copsey again. The fake, the handoff, and now the Davis skipping over the defender on the line, and he will try to cross over, but a nice tackle made by Filardo.
Well, that was a big tackle made, because otherwise he could have been running for a little distance, but that brings back 8 of those yards lost on that penalty.
Final 30 seconds of the third quarter, 3rd and 12 from the 27. River Ridge's own. Broadcast brought to you by RPM Automotive in Prairie du Chien. If you're having car trouble, RPM fixes everything, and they have loaner cars too at RPM Automotive, Prairie du Chien. Davis back to pass, looking over the middle, has his man. Ball is in the hands and dropped. As Bungie might see that one in his sleep tonight.
That's one of those kinds that, you know, sometimes you, in making a joke, you'd say, no, of course he couldn't catch it. It was too hot. It was right in his hands.
Yeah. So stops the clock on the incomplete pass with 5.9 seconds to go in the third quarter. 4th and 12, River Ridge from their own 27, and a 22-12 lead for the Wolves.
And that's the kind
And
of thing.
they're going
Go ahead.
to get set to punt here, it appears.
Oh, yeah.
Blake Reynolds to punt, I think. And snap's good to kick his end over end, and taken at the 40-yard line by Roth. And he'll get up across midfield into the 45, and he'll be wrapped up at the 44-yard line. And that's the end of the third quarter.
Pretty good job in that quarter, really, when you're taking a look at both teams. They up and down the field quite a bit, but they didn't gain a whole lot beyond that when it comes to points on the board.
End of the third quarter, 22-12. River Ridge leads Fennimore, and Fennimore ball after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 7.
Board the bus with Midwest Bus Trips for a stress-free day at the 52nd Annual Warren's Cranberry Festival in Warrens, Wisconsin, Saturday, September 27th. The Warrens Cranberry Festival is considered the world's largest cranberry festival and offers a variety of activities including shopping, food, and entertainment. Enjoy deluxe motor coach transportation to and from the festival with pickup and drop-off in Dubuque and Walmart in Platteville. Board the bus. Reserve your seat for Warren's Cranberry Festival today at MidwestBusTrips.com.
It's apple season at Oakwood Fruit Farm, featuring fresh pick favorites like Honeycrisp, Gala, Rave, and more waiting for you. Sip on some fresh apple cider. Don't miss the bakery treats. Hot apple cider donuts made fresh daily. Homemade caramel apples, turnovers, cookies, and even take and bake pies. Every Tuesday, enjoy 10% off all apple purchases. And while you're there, brighten your porch with beautiful fall mums. Oakwood Fruit Farm open daily 9 to 5. Follow the signs south of Ithaca on Apple Ridge Road.
In Game 7.
22-12, River Ridge leading Fennimore on the shoebox scoreboard after a scoreless third quarter. And on the final play of the third, River Ridge punting away to Fennimore. They are 1st and 10 from the River Ridge 44. Going from left to right as we view it on the radio and where you see it in the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Pass right side, ball's going to be caught in space, and a little hook and ladder. And it's going to be complete to Kinney, and then the flip to Kelly. And Davis on the stop for the Wolves. Nice little play executed by the Golden Eagles. And River Ridge, a good job defending it, really.
Oh, that was an
Sometimes you see those
excellent
bad
job.
boys go.
Because quite often, I'll tell you what, if he wouldn't have been right there, and they wouldn't have had two guys covering over in that area, he'd have been running all the way to the end zone.
So from the 37-yard line, Krubel stepping up in the pocket. Now he's going to run for it. He's got a first down and more on the near sideline, and now runs out of bounds. As in pursuit on the near side was Aaron Bedward, and he wanted no part of Aaron.
Pushed out of bounds by Edward. Yardage will make it 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles.
Nice job running the football there again. You know, again, a lot of times you see some smart decisions made by these quarterbacks. You can't believe that they're only high school kids with some of the decisions they make.
Broadcast brought to you by Papa Murphy's in Platteville and Prairie du Chien. Check out Papa's new $9.99 Ultimate Pepperoni, crispy shredded pepperoni and giant pepperoni. Make it bolder with Mike's Hot Honey or boldest with extra hot honey at Papa Murphy's, Platteville and Prairie du Chien. Krubel back to pass. Stepping ahead, and he's going to be sacked. It's a Sups.com sack as Krubel is brought down on the play by Cale Koenig.
You almost got away from there, but Koenig was right there to be able to make the play.
Ball back to the 29-yard line, 2nd and 13. Again, 10-point River Ridge lead, 22-12. 11 minutes remaining in third quarter. Big drive in this ball game for Fennimore. Krubel back to pass, looking left, throwing left, has a man in space, rising up, bobbled, and then dropped as Kinney took his eyes off the ball for a moment. May have timed his jump just a little early, but he had to take an eye toward the defenders headed his way, as Brandon Davis was in the neighborhood, and so was Noah Copsey in coverage.
Well, Krubel didn't throw the ball quite the way he wanted to because he had, when you got somebody in your way, and my compliments to Koenig for helping Krubel up after he sacks him.
Receivers to the far side, Kinney and Roth for Fennimore. Two to the near side as well. Krubel will hand off to Kelly, and a flag blows this dead before it gets going.
Yep.
Motion against the offense.
Yeah, legal procedure call on Fennimore.
Back up 5, that'll make 3rd and 18.
So 3rd and 18 for Fennimore from the 34-yard line of River Ridge. 10:49 on the fourth quarter clock, and River Ridge hanging on to a 10-point lead, which has felt pretty comfortable here for most of the second half. Fennimore trying to make at least some nervous moments here, make things interesting.
Well, this is a big play right here for Fennimore, and I could see them trying to get the ball maybe over to Roth on a pass.
Krubel out of the shotgun, Kelly to his left, bobbles, now Krubel steps up, now flushed out of the pocket to his left, steps up, throws left side toward the end zone, has a man, ball's going to be caught for a Northland Buildings touchdown. Sean Yankee Fiedler on the business end of that hookup.
Nice catch.
And it's 22-18. Fennimore does make things a little tighter here with 10:40 to go in the game. 34-yard touchdown pass. And now lining up for the point and flush Gun Dogs extra point. Trying to bring the Golden Eagles within 2. Krubel takes the snap, drops back, looks right, throws right into the end zone, is going to be incomplete. Broken up there as Reese Drew was there in the neighborhood. So that the conversion fails. And it is 22-18, River Ridge, 10:40 to go. We're back after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
I have to make
Game 8.
All right.
Brewers fans, where do you find the best views and the most electrifying baseball action American Family Field has to offer? The answer is Toyota Territory, located in right field. This Grand Slam experience covers all the bases and gives fans in the stands an exclusive live look at our home run hitter, the Toyota Land Cruiser. Creating a lasting legacy, the Toyota Land Cruiser is seasoned, unlike your Milwaukee Brewers. Add Toyota to your lineup today. Now batting, Toyota.
Looking to upgrade your windows? Look no further than Herbson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington. Whether it's the elegance of Hunter Douglas window treatments or the beauty of Carroll Fabrics custom drapery, Herbson's has the perfect solution for your home. With top quality products and expert service, Herbson's will measure and install, taking the stress out of your project. Don't wait. Call Herbson's today to schedule your appointment and transform your windows with style and sophistication. Herbson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington.
In Game 8.
After the Fennimore score, the ensuing kickoff is going to be returned by Reese Drew up across the Timberwolves 35 to the 36-yard line. River Ridge sets up offensive shop with 10:35 to go in the fourth quarter and now nursing a 4-point lead. Fennimore 6 plays, 44 yards in the drive, took a minute and 20 seconds off the fourth quarter clock and came to fruition with Dawson Krubel to Sean Yankee Fiedler on the passing play. The extra point failed. 22-18 River Ridge, 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line. R.J. Osterhaus, Wally Trouton with you from River Ridge High School in Patch Grove. And the handoff up the middle for the Wolves is to Braden Scaife. And he'll pick up a couple or 3 to the 39. Second and 7.
You got a little further than I thought.
Gain of about 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Again, 10-12 and ticking on the shoebox scoreboard here in quarter number 4 from Patch Grove. River Ridge from right to left in the home purple uniforms. Brandon Davis under center takes the snap, takes the handoff, now spins his way through traffic, and he'll be stopped shy of a first down and slammed down. Bringing the final blow there was Cooper Imhoff.
Yardage will make it 32 for the Timberwolves.
3rd and 2 after the 5-yard pickup to the 44. River Ridge is on. Bringing the play in for the Wolves, Reese Drew. Davis stomping back to the huddle.
And Ridge really wants to get points back on the board again here and get that lead back up where it was.
Kenny to the near side, Bone to the far side. Double halfback look, and in motion comes Copsey, and the handoff will go up the middle. And Scaife with the first down into Fennimore territory at the 47-yard line. There's no 57-yard line. The 47.
Well, it gave him a total of 57 yards, though. I guess that's 57. It's not as bad. You know, I still remember a guy calling it the Pioneer Hillman 55-yard line.
1st and 10 from the Fennimore 47 for River Ridge. After a Sullivan Auctioneers Big Iron Realty first down and a handoff, or was that, yeah, Scaife. He carried it to the left, brought down by Roth, and down to the 41-yard line after the 6-yard pickup, 2nd and 4.
You know, and we didn't see a lot of Scaife in the first half, but he's showing something here now. And again, he was a known quality.
Broadcast brought to you by Drone Electric. No job is too big or too small for Jason at Drone Electric. Call them for your next project. Find Drone Electric on Facebook to learn more. Wolves, 2nd and 4 from the Fennimore 41, up 4. 22-18, 8 minutes to play, fourth quarter. Two receivers far side, one to the near side. Now in motion comes Bungie, and the handoff up the middle for Scaife. He's got a first down and more, and he's appended at the 31-yard line. 10-yard pickup.
You know, I mean, I like the way he runs because he's down close to the ground when he gets that ball from the position he starts in from his stance, and he stays down there. And as a result, you get, if anyone's trying to peek, they're not going to see him.
Broadcast brought by Russell Law Offices, here to assist as your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Proudly serving Southern Wisconsin, Russell Law Offices. 1st and 10, River Ridge from the Fennimore 41. River Ridge up 4. Receivers left and right. Brandon Davis under center. Takes the snap, handoff Scaife. He is met and dropped after a gain of just a yard. He was brought down with a kingly disregard there. I think that was that number 55?
Well,
Colton Tollefson.
It gets to a point where you keep running over me that many times, eventually I'm going to tackle you. You just a matter of attitude.
Officials say less than a yard gain on the play, 2nd and 10. Wolves up to the line, again 2nd and 10 from the Fennimore 31. Wolves up 4, receivers left and right. And the handoff up, no, it's going to be a pitch to the right side for Drew, and he will dive ahead. A yardage down inside the 30 to about the 27 or so.
And we hadn't heard much for him for a while. But again, he's real good on the edge out there, and you know he hasn't gotten a big yardage, but he's gotten enough.
Broadcast brought by the Lely Center at Monroe. Call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson, at Lely Center, Monroe. Wide side, the near side of the field for the Wolves. Again, 3rd and 6 from the 27. And Bungie trying to come near side. Tackled in the backfield. That's a great defensive play made by Jacob Kreichman.
Yeah, really didn't have much of a chance. They had the linebackers coming over on that side. They got through and were able to get him, you know, fairly deep.
4th and 11 from the 32 is what it sets up. Broadcast brought to you by Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros at Brian's get the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint. Lancaster, wide side, the far side of the field for River Ridge. 4th and 11 from the Fennimore 32. Milking a 4-point lead with 5:20 to go. Receivers left and right. Davis takes the snap, drops back to pass, looks left, throws left, looking for Koenig over there, a lot of contact, and the officials say it's all incidental and it's incomplete, and over on downs to Fennimore.
Now that was one that was pretty good coverage all the way down the field, and again there's a little hand fighting back and forth all the way, but nothing with the body. It was all little hand stuff by both players, so again, officials are going to let that go.
That was my River Ridge homerism looking for a flag, huh?
Hey, we've seen that too many times. A little hand fighting by both players, they're not going to call.
So Fennimore takes over, 5:09 to go in the game, and they're at the River Ridge 32, or at their own 32-yard line, trailing 4. Handoff up the middle. Kelly finds some room to run. He's got a first down and more. He's up to just shy of midfield. Bounced down at the 49-yard line. And on the tackle was Brandon Davis.
But it's coming back.
A Pink's penalty is going to negate that run.
Yeah, there's a hold back on about the 34-yard line.
Broadcast brought to you by Top Notch Construction and Design. Dave and Drone, Pete and Paul Langmeyer, Kevin Zart, and the crew will take your construction project from concept through completion. Top Notch Construction and Design of Patch Grove and at topnotchconstruct.com. By Breckler Insurance Group. For all of your insurance needs, see Steve Landowski at Breckler Insurance in Fennimore. Breckler Insurance serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. So Fennimore now with a 1st and 20 from the 22, trailing 4 with under 5 minutes to play. 4 wide receivers back to pass. Dawson Krubel will step left and throw down the middle. Has a man ball caught, just shy of a first down, but Roth came back to the football, and it is going to be second and short at the 40.
Well, it ends up being 18 yards completion, but they needed 21. Yeah, it's too bad that he was down for Fennimore's viewpoint.
Second and 1 from the 40. And the handoff to Kelly up the middle. First down and across midfield. Tries to cut it far side. He's got an avenue. Inside the 40, inside the 35, inside the 30 before Kelly is tackled. And Fennimore conducting offensive business in a good way here on this drive. And the River Ridge tackler is banged up a bit on the play.
It's a 31-yard run. And looks like it's a cramp over there with the River Ridge player. And that's what we always hope it is, because we don't want to see anything more than that.
Ball down to the River Ridge 29 to the 31-yard pickup.
Well, this is an extremely important possession for Fennimore, because when you're getting down to this particular point, when you're at 4 minutes to go in the game and it gets under that, what's your chances of getting another possession? So you need to score on this possession to take a lead, or it could get pretty scary for them.
Broadcast brought to you by McNett Electric of Belmont, assisting with all of your electrical needs. Call Chip and his crew at McNett Electric. They're on call and ready to help with your ag, commercial, and business needs. McNett Electric of Belmont.
It appeared that was Davis that has the cramp.
Business needs, commercial needs too. They are. People critique my copy too, I'll bet. 4:16 to play. And Fennimore down 4, 22-18. Golden Eagles first and 10 from the River Ridge 29-yard line. Wide side, the near side of the field. Krubel takes the snap. Handoff, Kelly going right. Up the middle, and he will be tackled after a short gain on the play. That's Scaife on the stop for the Wolves.
It looks like Kelly's got a couple yards on that.
You need a one on the play. Make it second and 9.
They're down to the 28, second and 9 from the 28. They're 8 from the 27. Krubel out of the shotgun, 2 receivers far side for Fennimore, and it'll be a handoff. Or he keep it. He kept it. That was a sack. Cale Koenig got another one.
Koenig had a great play there.
I bought the handoff.
Because he ended up, he wasn't handing it off, and he stayed with the play and made the tackle.
So 3rd and 11 from the 31 after the Sups.com sack. 2 receivers far side. Now a big third down. Could be the play of the game here to this point for Fennimore. Krubel takes the snap, takes the handoff. It's an inside reverse, and the handoff is going to go to Yankee Fiedler, and he is going to be
short.
Far side, just shy of the first down.
Yep.
And he stays inbounds. The clock ticks with 2:43 to go.
So, yeah, he's 2 yards short of getting the first down.
So 4th and 2 at the 21-yard line. So definitely play of the game right here. 2:27 and ticking, timeout on the field. We are going to keep it right here, I think. Our broadcast brought to you by Papa Murphy's in Platteville and Prairie du Chien. Check out Papa's new $9.99 Ultimate Pepperoni. It's crispy shredded pepperoni and giant pepperoni. Make it bolder with Mike's Hot Honey. Never heard of Hot Honey. Or we make it boldest with extra hot honey at Papa Murphy's in Platteville and Prairie du Chien. Order online at papamurphys.com. You ever heard of hot honey? Yes?
Well, she's probably cute.
Not that kind of hot honey.
Oh.
I'm not sure you're putting that on pizza.
Oh, I got an interesting score here coming in on the
Shoebox scoreboard.
River Valley is leading Wisconsin Dells 22-0 at half. Not a close area school, but part of the SWC at least.
Yeah. Broadcast brought to you by RPM Automotive in Prairie du Chien. If you're having car trouble, RPM fixes everything. And they have loaner cars, too. RPM Automotive, Prairie du Chien. And the Economy Feed Mill, Bloomington, Glen Haven, and Fennimore, featuring custom blends and more for your operation. The Economy Feed Mill, Bloomington, Glenhaven, and Fennimore. So here's Fennimore. Play of the game right now. River Ridge up 22-18. 2:27 to play in the game. Krubel out of the shotgun for Fennimore. And they try to draw the Wolves, and I think they did. Yep, they got him on the count, and River Ridge jumped. So there is the Sullivan Auctioneers Big Iron Realty first down, and the Golden Eagles move the chains into the Vitek green zone at the 16-yard line.
That's a biggie. That's a biggie on a 4th down. Because if Ridge would have held, that might have been ball game.
Instead, Fennimore continued life. Wide side, the near side of the field. 2 receivers near side, 2 to the far side. Krubel with Kelly to his left. Fennimore in the traveling whites going left to right as you view it in the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Handoff up the middle. Kelly will be swallowed up after a short gain on the play. Koenig on the stop for the Wolves.
Looks like about 3 yards on it, man, 2 yards.
2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line of River Ridge. Ticking down to the 2-minute warning. .157 remaining. Wide side, near side of the field. 2 receivers far side that I can see. Yep, and a slot and a wing back near side here. And the handoff is going to go to Kelly going right, and he will be tackled on the play as Scaife brought him down. Clock still ticking with 93 seconds remaining in this one.
And they're marking that pretty much at
no gain on the play. 3rd and 8 from the 14. The Golden Eagles need a touchdown. They're down 4.
And we're getting down to the minute. We're down to minute 17.
2 receivers far side again. Dawson Krubel, the quarterback for Fennimore. Reese Kelly to his left. Krubel back to pass, those over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. Boy, that's a hard hit, and they're going to call pass interference, and that was clearly a little more than a little hand fighting there.
Yeah, a lot more than a little hand fighting. Actually, kind of looked more like tackling a little too early. And so it's going to be half the distance to the goal.
Yeah, I don't think the defender saw the ball. If he did, I think he would have known it wasn't going to be caught.
Right.
Instead, we'll see how the officials rule the penalty.
Well, the ball was on the 14, so I assume it's going to be at the
half,
7 yards.
Half the distance. It's going to bring up, is that an automatic first?
Yeah,
no, it's going to be 3rd and
short.
3rd and 1 from the 7-yard line. Minute 2 to go. Krubel takes the snap. Handoff Kelly going up the middle and has some room, and he's going to be brought down at the 5, I believe is where he's marked. Yep.
Yep.
Pickup of 2. It's 1st and goal, though, for Fennimore, so they've got 4 shots from the 5-yard line and a timeout Fennimore with 56.4 seconds to go. We'll take one, too, back after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 9.
Are your kids already complaining that they're bored after school? Send them to Bell Tower Theater. Your kids will make friends, gain confidence, and learn something new with our Kids Take the Stage fall classes. For kids in kindergarten through 8th grade, this 6-week session of classes starts October 6th. Registration deadline is September 29th, and spaces are limited. Financial assistance is available. Call the Bell Tower Theater at 563-588-3377 or visit belltowertheater.net.
What happened to customer service? You're expected to check yourself out at the store, you're expected to pay 3% extra to use credit cards, and you're expected to unbox your own mattress and set it up yourself. Well, not at Dubuque Mattress. Hi, this is Doug Bolter with Dubuque Mattress. At Dubuque Mattress, customer service is alive and well. When you buy a mattress from us, we take care of everything. We deliver, set up, and get rid of the old mattress for you. We don't charge for using credit cards, and we offer free financing. Dubuque Mattress, for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
In game 9.
56.4 seconds remaining. Fennimore first and goal at the River Ridge 5, trailing 4 here in the fourth quarter. RJ and Wally with you on Super It's 106 in the Quimby Radio Sports YouTube channel. Handoff Kelly up the middle. He's going to get yardage just shy of the end zone. Down to the 1, I think.
It appears to be that, yes.
So second and goal at the 1. Maybe the 2. Second and goal from the 2. With 35 seconds and ticking, Ridge needs a goal line stand, and the Golden Eagles trying to punch it in with little to no time remaining. 2 receivers far side. Dawson Krubel, the Fennimore quarterback, with Kelly to his left. Krubel takes the snap, handoff Kelly going right, touchdown! Northland Buildings touchdown for Reese Kelly, and gives Fennimore the lead. 24-22 with 19 seconds remaining.
Wow, this is almost unbelievable. It was you had to do it drive, and they got themselves down in the end zone, and they have left almost no time left on the clock.
So 24-22, the lead. And now looking for Point and Flush Sportsman's Club in Potosi points after. Say it matters not so much what they do with this.
Correct.
So receivers left and right for Krubel, and Fennimore now leading 24-22, their first lead since it was 6-0. And there's a fumbled snap, and the 2-point conversion fails. And the extra point. So the 2-point fails, and River Ridge 19 seconds to try to do something about it. But what a drive for Fennimore. They were 13 plays. They went 68 yards in 4 minutes and 50 seconds of game clock. Aided by 2 Pinks penalties, a big jump on 4th and 2 at the 21, and then the pass interference on the 3rd and 8 from the 14. Those going to loom large. They loom large in this one right now. River Ridge hoping they can chuckle about it and do better next time if they can come back here, but 19 seconds still left here.
And you look back, River Ridge was pushing down and had an opportunity to score on their own, and were unable to keep going. Heartbreak for Ridge, but I'll tell you what, if you're a Golden Eagle, you're flying high right now.
Reese Drew, Preston Gage, deep to receive for River Ridge. 24-22, Fennimore on the shoebox scoreboard. 19 seconds to go as Fennimore's taking the lead back. And the kick from left to right, little squibber, and taken by an up man at the 40-yard line. That's Koenig, and it's going to be a penalty as a little too aggressive on the tackle attempt. I was looking for a 40 as the number I thought I saw, and I don't see a 40 on the roster.
But it was definitely a personal foul. Because, he's laying down, and, he's got the ball, he's on the ground, and then you come down, put a shoulder into that, what you want to see.
So River Ridge did first and 10 at the Fennimore 45-yard line. 18.7 seconds left to go. We'll see if they can jump back here and win this thing. Trips receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Wide side to the near side for Brandon Davis and the River Ridge offense. Davis rolling to his left. Rolling, looking, throwing ahead as his man ball caught out of bounds near side as he was able to hook up on the near side with Reese Drew.
Nice catch and a good job getting out of bounds.
Picks up the Sullivan Auctioneers Big Iron Realty first down. First and 10 from the 31 of Fennimore with 12.4 seconds to go. 2-point lead for Fennimore. River Ridge trying to get it back. Wide side to far side. Trips receivers over there. And we have a timeout in the field. I think Fennimore is calling one.
Yep.
Again, 12.4 seconds yet to go. Fennimore led this game 6-0. River Ridge battled back with 14 unanswered and maintained the lead through the soft underbelly of this ball game until Fennimore's final drive to this point, which they ended up taking the lead aided by some River Ridge penalties, but you got to make your own luck too, and Fennimore did a lot of that on that drive. 24-22, the Fennimore lead. River Ridge trying to make something of it with 12.4 seconds remaining.
You can say all you want to about the fact that they were aided with some penalties and all that, but they made the plays they had to make when they had to
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm not trying to belittle the drive
no.
at all. Just how it unfolded. Trips receivers to the far side for River Ridge. That's the wide side of the field. Brandon Davis under center. Takes the snap, drops, rolls right. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Throws ahead. Ball's going to be caught or dropped. It's going to be... I didn't see the official signal anything.
I haven't either.
It looks like they're calling it a catch. Ball's complete down to the 30. I think, was Koenig the receiver over there?
I believe so.
So Sullivan Auctioneers Big Iron Realty first down to the 20-yard line. They've got one play to go with 4.6 seconds to go.
You know, and you go all the way through the entire third quarter, and they just kind of march around the middle of the field, and here we get to the end of the game, and whoa, they're eating up yards.
Sometimes that happens that way, doesn't it?
Well, it's one of the things. These are two very fine football teams, and I tell you what, you look at it, Fennimore is going to be one of the better teams in the SWAL, and there's no doubt in my mind. I said this at the beginning of the year, that Ridge is going to be one of the best teams in the Six Rivers. So this is the kind of game you get from quality teams like this. And really only two major mistakes with turnovers.
Here we go. Comes down to this, 24-22 Fennimore, River Ridge down 2. First and 10 from the 20. Wide side, the near side, trips far side. Brandon Davis under center for the Wolves, drops back, rolls to his right. Davis looking left, throwing to the end zone. As his man ball's going to be knocked down. Great job defensively by Reese Kelly. And it's going to give Fennimore the win as time has expired. Target out there for River Ridge was well covered.
Yes.
That was Ren Bowen out there. But a great job defensively to knock that ball down. A great game, and one of those that whoever loses that one going to hurt because both teams had their opportunities.
You turn around and you look back at this, we ran out of time. That's really what it comes back to. But two very fine football teams. I can't wait to see both of them play again. I don't even know if I've got them on my schedule again, but I'd love to see them again.
24-22, your final in the shoebox scoreboard. Fennimore defeats River Ridge tonight. The Golden Eagles improved to 2-0 on the season. River Ridge drops to 1-1. We have our Reeves Wealth Management at Edward Jones postgame show ahead here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 10. Oakview Group is now hiring. They're looking for an operations manager at Five Flags Center to assist with planning, budgeting, day-to-day responsibilities, and keeping Five Flags events on track. Oakview Group is also looking for maintenance technicians for both Five Flags and the Grand River Center to handle preventative and corrective maintenance and to make sure every show and event goes off without a hitch. Apply today and see all their open positions at fiveflagcenter.com.
Packers fans, your next quick trip run could score you the ultimate win. Cruising into tailgate season in a brand new Chevy Silverado RST, or blazing the trails on a new Polaris Sportsman 570, or grilling like an MVP with your new Pit Boss Ultimate Liftoff Griddle. Whoa, every dollar you spend at Quick Trip with Quick Rewards earns you a point in the Packers fan zone. So come in and get winning. No purchase necessary. Full details at quicktrip.com/sweepstakes.
In game 10.
It's a final from Patch Grove at 24-22. The Fennimore Golden Eagles come back to stun the River Ridge Timberwolves in our Culver's cool down our Edward Jones, our Reeves Wealth Management at Edward Jones postgame show. is next here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports
Post-game, 4
YouTube
minutes.
channel.
The Gifted Hands Thrift Store in Galena offers low-cost clothing and household goods to the public. Shop local and support individuals with disabilities served by the Galena Workshop. The thrift store provides paying jobs to many individuals and is a stepping stone for some to get a job in the community. Donated items are accepted at the workshop on Southwest Street in Galena, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m., except holidays. Gifted Hands Thrift Store at the Galena Workshop is open Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays 9 till 1.
Hey y'all, I'm Kelly Clarkson. Every American dreams of creating a better life for his or her family, but in some communities, those dreams face difficult challenges. When we come together to help those in need get the same opportunities as everyone else, we truly are making our country a better place to live for all of us. So look for volunteer opportunities in your community to help others achieve the American dream, all right? This message is courtesy of the United States Air Force.
A fraction of a raindrop, 3 grains of salt, at up to 100 times more potent than morphine. The tiniest amount of illegal fentanyl is all it takes to cause an overdose. Fentanyl can be mixed into heroin, cocaine, pressed pills, meth, and other drugs. It could be in your drugs, and you wouldn't be able to see it, taste it, or smell it. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
I left the military with a traumatic brain injury. I came home to fight depression, anxiety, and alcohol.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I'm Adam Greathouse, Army veteran.
DAV helps veterans get the benefits they've earned.
With DAV's help, I've built a new life for myself.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories, great and small.
My victory is just experiencing life.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Right now, our country feels divided, but there's a place where people are coming together.
I was nervous to talk to someone so different than me.
Me too. Love Has No Labels and One Small Step are helping people with different political views, beliefs, and experiences connect through conversation, and it feels good.
This conversation gives me hope.
It gives me a lot of hope, too. Take a step toward bringing our country and your community together. Start a conversation at lovehasnolabels.com/one small step. A message from StoryCorps, Love Has No Labels, and the Ad Council.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that. Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Hello, my name is Andrea Dalzell, and I've been using a wheelchair since I was 5 years old. If I had one message for the general public, it would be relax. Some folks get really flustered around disabled people, so they just pretend we're not there. I've actually had waiters talk to my companion and completely ignore me. People with disabilities just want the same respect and consideration as everyone else.
This is a message from United Spinal Association. Download our disability etiquette booklet at unitedspinal.org.
You want to give your baby everything, so start with a safe sleep area. Babies younger than 1 should always be placed to sleep on their backs on a firm and flat surface like a safety-approved crib. And keep blankets, pillows, and other soft or loose items out of the crib when the baby is in it. Learn more about safe sleep for babies at safetosleep.nichd.nih.gov. Sponsored by the Eunice Kennedy Shriver National Institute of Child Health and Human Development.
Your high school postgame show is brought to you by Elena and Ben Reeves at Edward Jones, a financial service firm serving individuals and business owners.
Is your money working as hard as it should be? This is Elena Reeves with Edward Jones. If you want to provide for your children's education, reduce your tax bill, or prepare for a comfortable retirement, we need to talk. Today, more than ever, your financial security deserves the attention of full-time financial advisors. Take advantage of our years of experience. Contact financial advisors Elena or Ben Reeves at 608-348-2441 or stop by our office on Highways 80 and 81 in Platteville next to Sups Nutrition. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
It is the Reeves Wealth Management Edward Jones post-game show. RJ Osterhaus, Wally Trouton from Patch Grove, River Ridge High School, and the Fennimore Golden Eagles. Less than pleasant house guests for River Ridge tonight. As they came in, got an early lead. River Ridge battled back. It seemed a nice little comfortable 10-point lead throughout most of the underbelly of this game. And then Fennimore coming back with 12 points in the fourth quarter. And a lot of different points to identify here as part of our post-game show. And boy, what a treat of a ball game, though.
The ball game is fantastic. And really, I'll tell you what, if you're a Fennimore fan, you have to be real happy with how this team responded. They were down, and they just kept fighting back all the way through. I mean, you're down 14. You're down, what was it at that point, 14-6, and then you come back and you score again. Ridge scores again to bring them up to 22, and then you come back to pull it off on really right at the very end of the game.
Yeah, to recap that scoring, Fennimore won the toss, elected to receive. They scored in their first drive, 6 plays, 65 yards, and a 51-yard touchdown run by Dawson Krubel. The extra point was missed, 6-0 Fennimore. River Ridge answered back 4 plays later on a 43-yard touchdown pass from Brandon Davis to Cale Koenig. Davis, the 2-point run, 8-6 River Ridge. Fennimore would get the ball back and turn it over on downs ultimately after a long drive that chewed up the final 7 minutes of the first quarter and the first play of the second. River Ridge would then score 6 plays later, 14-yard touchdown run by Brock Bungie. The 2-point conversion failed, 14-6 River Ridge. And this 2-point conversion is going to become a big thing later on as well. Fennimore would score 2 plays later, 19-yard touchdown run by Reese Kelly. 2-point conversion failed there. 14-12, River Ridge holds on to the lead. And then would add to it on the third play of the ensuing drive. It was a 20-yard touchdown run for Noah Copsey. Double reverse pass from Reese Drew to Brandon Davis for the 2-point conversion, made it 22-12, and it'd be that score at the half, and it'd sit there for a bit. Teams exchanging possessions in the third quarter. Couple of takeaways. That's a big play by Yankee Fiedler on the interception. Stopped River Ridge at the Fennimore 14-yard line. River Ridge got a fumble recovery back when Fennimore had a first and goal from the 2 right after that. We kind of forget about that in the way this game ended.
That's right.
And River Ridge, that possession, they ended up punting away. And into the fourth quarter, Fennimore scored on their first possession of the quarter. 6 plays, 44 yards, a minute 20. 34-yard touchdown pass from Krubel to Yankee Fiedler. Extra point fails. 22-18, River Ridge with a 4-point lead. The Wolves got the ball at their own 36. They'd turn it over on downs to the Fennimore 32. Fennimore then started their final drive of the ball game. 5 minutes, 9 seconds to go from their own 32-yard line. Couple of first downs before they faced 3rd and 11 at the 31 of River Ridge. The hard count got the Wolves to jump, so a penalty there made it 1st and 10 at the 16. They would then have 3rd and 8 at the 14. They throw to the end zone, a pass interference call, and a legitimate one because there was a pretty good shove going on. That took them down to 1st and goal from the 5, so they had 4 chances. It only took 2. Reese Kelly 2-yard touchdown run with 19 seconds to go. The 2-point conversion failed. River Ridge got the ball back at the Fennimore 45 after a good return. Then down to the 31, then to the 20. Had a penalty on that on the return on the kickoff. It was caught, and then unsportsmanlike down to the Fennimore 31. They got down to the 20, passed to the end zone at the end, and broken up smartly by the Fennimore defensive back, and I forget who it was over there. But again, a good play to end this one too. Down to the just a good football play. Broke it up in the end zone. And Fennimore comes away with the road victory in non-conference play, 24-22.
You don't always get this good a football game that's this exciting this early in the year.
No, you don't. But no, it's a great ball game and some things that our sponsors like us to identify. One, I think, is clear, is the drive of the game, presented by Les Mack Automotive in Lancaster, whether it's Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Ford, any of those, you can count on over 50 years of trusted hometown service because Les Mack, you always get more from Les.
Well, is there any doubt in your mind what the drive of the game is?
None.
None. We're 100% in agreement there.
Yeah, Fennimore's last drive when they took the lead and did a lot of things right, and they had the door open for them a couple of times, and they walked right through the door.
Yes,
you
they
give
did.
them all the credit in the world for engineering that drive. That's the drive of the game. In the fourth quarter, they saw Fennimore take the 24-22 lead. Also, we have the Tricor Turning Point, brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Plans built for your family and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance.
Oh, you could name all kinds of things, but they're all right in the last little bit of the ball game, really. You could look at something earlier if you want, but I'm not so certain that was really a turning point.
No, the great concern did not come till that last drive. So you can pick your spot on there, and I think maybe
Well, you could actually go back on the very last play of the game and say that is the turning point because at that spot, the game was won by River Ridge. Or you could look back over there and say it was the fact that he scored in 2 plays, from the 5 again. That gave them the lead, and it didn't shut them out, obviously, because they still had the chance to score to come back.
I'm going to go with the final play. I think I agree with that because it was up for grabs until then because of the way, again, Ridge taking care of their business, getting down to that point with 19 seconds remaining.
Yeah, both teams did what they had to do at the end, and great play at the end of the game to seal it for Fennimore.
That's Tricor Turning Point. Before we select our MVP, let's go scrapper of the game first. Brought to you by West End Salvage. Players' hustle and scrappiness stood out in trying to lay the opponent to waste, presented by West End Salvage of Lancaster. I like to take the MVP from the team that won. I like to take the scrapper from the team that didn't win. Is my preference on that stuff, unless there's a glaring reason not to. If you see somebody, there are plenty of scrappers to choose from in this one.
There really are. I mean, you could look at Koenig as being one because he did a lot of great. I mean, on defense, I thought he was very good. He made some great plays back over there on the far side. When I was noticing him in particular, but he got the big run or a pass reception when he needed it early in the game. I mean, that's being real scrappy. But at the same token, you could go with a couple of other guys. I mean, he's just one of them. I was very impressed with Scape. I mean, and he really scrapped because in the first half we never saw him except for one play, and then all of a sudden the second half he was taking over. I like Bungie.
You could take the lines in this one too.
Oh, the line is
Yeah. It was such a battle. It was such a back and forth. I don't think any line truly dominated any one aspect of either side.
No, they really didn't. And in some ways, because of a little more size, you would have thought that Fennimore would have dominated it. But there were some upperclassmen that River Ridge has in the line that helped to negate that. Boy, that was scrappy up front.
I'm going to go with the lines.
I'm okay with that.
If you were wearing a high-numbered jersey and playing along that front line, you're part of the
you're
scrappers of the game tonight. And our most valuable player is presented by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington. And Hermson's Ace Hardware, bottom of Main in Platteville. Hermson's will be the MVP of your next project in your home. Go to Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville.
We've got 2 good candidates.
Tonight it feels like it should be shared.
Yeah, I mean, I look at the fact that Dawson Krubel, I thought, played one whale of a football game. He did a lot of good things running the ball, but he didn't throw the ball all that bad either. He's 10 of 14. But then again, you took a look at Reese Kelly. I mean, he's got 26 carries, and I have him unofficially for over 160 yards.
And to me, that felt quiet, though.
I know. It's just all of a sudden, gee, he got all those yards. But a lot of nothing real big, really. Yeah, I think his biggest one was, 13 yards, 14 yards, 14.
I'm going to lead toward Krubel just because he had to engineer that last drive, and he was a player who was hurried. He was put out of the pocket. He did not lose his composure. If you want to argue that he did in the opening score when he got the little excessive celebration there. But other than that, he got his. So hey.
Well, he got to celebrate at least once during the year.
You bet. Got his head in the game and headed up that drive. Let's go with Dawson Krubel.
I'm okay with that.
All right, he's our Hermson's MVP. So we'll put a bow here on our post-game show. I believe that's taking care of everything that we need to take care of.
I think the big thing I have is that I want to compliment the coaches on this team. I thought they did a tremendous job preparing their teams for this game. And you know what to expect, but you don't know what to expect. And we kind of got that a little bit from the coaches in their interviews. They have respect for the team they were playing, but they were not 100% sure what they were going to get.
Both teams had miscues, but no team was consistently exposed.
Exactly.
By somebody making a mistake that I saw anyhow. You got a little more educated coach's eyes than I do. But it's not like anybody was being picked on out there for my money. You know what I mean?
No, and I didn't see that either. I thought the coaches did a tremendous job preparing their teams for the game.
Before we put a bow on the broadcast, let's take a final look at the shoebox scoreboard, which you have access to, and I don't necessarily have that.
Well, I do have one thing here that came in. Potosi in the fourth quarter was leading Richland Center 32-20. Southwestern East Dubuque was ahead of Boscobel in the fourth quarter, 48-0. Mm-hmm. They're not back yet. Boscobel isn't back yet.
No,
in case you were wondering, but they got more kids. That's an improvement. Let's see, and of course there's a final in Mineral Point. Platteville defeated the Pointers 41-14. Final in Darlington over Prairie du Chien 26-14. Lancaster over Cuba City 34-7. Which brings back to a point of you start taking a look at the SWAL as far as conference. This is going to be an interesting year.
It's going to be an interesting year all around.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. All right. And a Brewers update. They won in Toronto, 7-2 the final there. And an update on the Cubs, too, because I know some of you care about that. The Cubs are leading at the end of 6 at Colorado, 9-3. Your final here once again on the shoebox scoreboard. The Fennimore Golden Eagles come from behind to upset the River Ridge Timberwolves. Not upset them, to upset them personally. They're a little not happy in the head about this right now.
No.
24-22, the Fennimore Golden Eagles improved to 2-0. River Ridge falls to 1-1. For Wally Trout, my name is R.J. Osterhaus. Thanks to Wade Winkers, the athletic director and head coach here at River Ridge, for his hospitality, warmth, making sure he's taking care of us, which we appreciate very much. Thanks to Tyler Rosemeyer for joining us in our Raleigh Cheese pregame show, and thanks to you for listening. Again, 24-22, the Fennimore Golden Eagles defeat River Ridge. For Wally, this is RJ, and good night from River Ridge High School in Patch Grove.
This has been a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation.